Exchange, serving the Chicagoland area for over 40 years. Visit us today, proud sponsor of Deerfield High School Athletics.
Admission to an interscholastic event is a privilege, and with that privilege comes responsibility. Responsibility to teach the best of himself in a respectful manner where the game is enjoyable for other fans and participants. Deerfield High School reminds you to be a positive leader on the court, on the field, and in the stands. For more than 100 years, the IHSA has provided the vehicle for recognition of students, their schools, and their communities through competition in Illinois high school sports and activities. But participation in sports and activities is a lot more than just about winning and losing. Students who participate in school programs are taught valuable life lessons that will help make them better citizens. Thank you for your attendance here today and for helping encourage and support high school participation. The future. Welcome, Warrior fans. We look forward to you being loud and cheering us on in today's contest. Please remember to cheer for your team, not against individual teams opposing teams. We intend to play hard but fair, and we want the same from our fans.
Good evening, Warrior fans, and welcome back to Adams Field for Friday Night Lights. We welcome the Warriors back home after a victory at Highland Park last weekend. This evening, we welcome in the Conant Cougars, sporting a 1-1 record to take on the Warriors in our 2-0 start. The referees for this evening are Clyde Allred is the ref, Ben Smith is our umpire, Nick Mossieri, linesman, line judge Matt Dykstra, and back judge Chuck Marabanian. Warrior fans, be sure to check out our concession stand, operated by a superior sibling, Angie Suzak, and they will be open until just shortly after halftime. Pizza, hot dogs, Gatorade, Mountain Dew, whatever you need, we've got it for you there. Ti ho trovato di sguardo, ho partigiano.
Cougar football here live from Adams Field. We've got a good one on our hands. It's the Deerfield Warriors, the 2-0 Deerfield Warriors against the Conant Cougars. Deerfield comes to this game, as I mentioned, 2-0 with wins against the Fall 35-14 and a 3-1 rivalry win against Highland Park last week, 21-16. Conant comes into this game, they're 1-1. They lost in week 1 to Lake Park by a score 28-7 and bounced back in week 2 to defeat Wheeling 41-7. I'm joined here by Brody Shepard. Brody, what are some of your keys to this game?
I think a big key for Deerfield is to get off to a good start. Conan is a heavy run offense. They're going to want to control the clock. If Deerfield gets ahead, they'll have Conan on their heels and in trouble. They're going to have to throw the ball. Deerfield's going to see it coming. With this powerful linebacker crew, I think we can get a lot of interceptions tonight on quarterback Matthew Mays.
I agree with that, Brody. You know, Conant run heavy, so it's important for Deerfield to get ahead and control the clock because, you know, with a run heavy team, you don't want them to control the pace of this game because if they control the pace of this game, if you're Deerfield, you want to play your game. And if you can control the clock, get them behind, they're playing a different style of football than they're used to. You kind of saw that in the Lake Park game.
You want to get Conan behind the chains. If they're in obvious passing situations on third down, like 3rd and 7 plus, I mean, that's where Deerfield's going to have Conan right where they want it in this game. If Conan can stay behind the chains, and I like Deerfield's chains.
Warrior fans with number 16, Tommy Guccio.
This is Brody Shepard, and we are about to kick off here at Adams Field. Deerfield to kick, Conan to receive. Tommy Goose call to kick it off for the Warriors. Never know with this Deerfield team, they are very aggressive, so the onside kick is not on a play here. They like to go for a fourth down. You know, Coach McAfee, this is an aggressive team. And we're off. Kind of a little pooch kick there. It's caught at the 25, and he's taken down quickly. Nice job by the coverage unit for the Warriors.
Kick field number 16, tackle made right away to play. Number 2, Brady
they caught the ball
Mills.
at the 25. Mills was right there, speedy, getting down the field, got him right at the 30-yard line.
Conan starting at the 34-yard line. They are led by Matt Mays, the 2-year starter. A QB started last year. He is a dual threat quarterback. Likes to run. He also is a varsity baseball player. Runs the baseball field in the background. But Matt Mays is going to lead this Cougar offense. He is fast, and he's, you know, as we said, this Conant team's run heavy, but he's got an arm.
Yeah, expect to see a 2 running back set for Conan a lot tonight. They like to change it up with their offense. They're a military-style offense. They really like to run the ball and use that
Mays, little QB draw, and that's going nowhere. Deerfield was all over it as we were talking about the QB runs. There's one of the first play of the game. The Warriors were all over it.
Quarterback Mays kicking
Yeah, I
himself,
think
met
Deerfield's
first at the
selling up
line,
for
then
the run
finished
there.
off the
I
play,
think
but
if
there's
Conan
20,
wants a
making
chance
the
to get some
superior
of these
red
big
ball on
plays,
the
which
tackle.
Deerfield has struggled with early on, they're going to need to take shots on 1st and 2nd down because Deerfield is just going to shoot the gaps and
After loss
stop
of the
that
play,
run
it'll be
every
second
time.
down and 13 for the Cougars.
That last play is going to be 2nd and 12 for the Cougars. It'll be interesting to see what Conant does on this 3rd and long situation. It's important for them to get ahead of the chains with a run-heavy style offense. There's a pass screen play. He's got some space here. Cutting up the field. He's got the 1st down.
If you're Deerfield, you got to make a tackle right at the back. It's a simple screen pass. Just go easy, go down. It was an easy play for Conan.
Tackle on the play after a 1st down. The ball is now spotted at the 45-yard line. Cougars retain possession, 11:08 to play here in the 1st quarter.
Got a lot of guys on this Conant team who play 2 ways, so that should be interesting to see how the fatigue holds up. And we got some movement. Deerfield players ran all across the line of scrimmage. There's Jonathan Perlman who just ran right into the backfield.
Whistle on the field.
Refs are talking some offsides in the Warriors.
Offsides against the Warriors with a 5-yard penalty. Bring up 1st down and 5 for the midline.
Short happened there.
Offsides against the Warriors with a 5-yard penalty. Bring up 1st down and 5 for the midline.
Cougar player jumped.
Yeah, I think he saw the slight movement from Connor Minogue of Conant, and the refs never called that. He just decided to go because he thought they might call a false start, or at least it'd be a free play. And now Conant just is offside.
So 1st and 5 here for the Cougars. 50 3-yard line. Snap to Mays. Handoff.
So we got volume. Can you open all the way up for the audio? Turn the audio all the way up on the top one. Try it again, Chuck.
Run there for about 4 yards. They're going to give him the first down. So it's a run of 5. So Conant will move the chains.
Big chance here for Deerfield to bear down on defense and just force a Conant through. Because you let Conant get in front, they're going to control the clock, they're going to run the ball, their offense is going to be so much more well-flowing than it would be if Deerfield got ahead.
Jet sweep there. Running around, and he is taken down for a big loss. The Warriors roll over. That's a nice defensive stop on first down.
I'm liking the way Deerfield's defending the run early on. That big screenplay really shot him in the foot, but other than that, they've been doing a great job on the defensive end. And now they got Conan behind the chain, 2nd and 15. We'll see if they can get off the field here.
See if there's another run here. Maybe Deerfield wants to bring some pressure. We saw him bring a lot of pressure last week against Highland Park, a lot of blitzes. At times they were getting beat at the big plays. Their DBs were getting burned a little bit, but if they can keep Conan in short yardage plays, then I think they're in good shape for this game.
They're loading the box here, 7-man box.
Bringing some pressure here. Little jump throw is dropped. He's dropped. That was Isaiah Paredes, who could not catch the ball, could not hold on to that. Hit off his hands. There's a lineman out there. It may have been too far down the field. There's no flag. 3rd and 15.
A slip screen concept with Conant there. That had a chance to be a big play if Paredes could follow it, but unfortunately wasn't able to. And now Deerfield's got it right where they want, 3rd and 15 on the 50-yard line.
Crowd getting into it. It's a red out here at Deerfield. The students all in red. And he's looking at his play sheet. 3rd and 15. This is the thing we highlight, seeing how Conan would do in these 3rd and longs. Deerfield brings pressure. Mays scrambling around, finds an open receiver for a first down, and some more. Connor Minogue with the completion. It's a first down Conan. Nice job by Mays to improvise. Find the open receiver. Minogue described last year as a triple threat guy, having a touchdown, interception, and long punt return. So he can do it all. He's a guy to watch for this Conan offense.
Yeah, he led Conan in interceptions last year. He was one of the leaders in Conan's conference as well. All conference players, just a very fast, electric guy to watch. So watch out for Connor Minogue.
1st and 10 here at the 27-yard line. Mays to throw. Flushing out. He's going to go to the end zone. It is incomplete. Off the hands of Caleb Christoudas. There's a good ball there by Mays. Mays has got some good touch. He's very accurate. I've been impressed in this first drive.
Yeah, Mays is really, he's leading this team. He's using his legs. He's finding space. Deerfield's bringing pressure, but they can't get home. Put a great ball on the line. Unfortunately, Christoudas couldn't haul it in, but great play concept by the Conan offense. And first-year head coach Anthony Donatucci.
Donatucci, he said he's a first-year head coach. He played football. He's around this area. Played football at Buffalo Grove, and then went on to play at Quincy University. Low snap. Handoff. He's got some space. He's going to take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Cooper Hansen with the long touchdown run, and the Cougars are on the board. He's 6-0.
Rough start there for Deerfield. You had him at 3rd and 15. You had the quarterback, dead to rights in the backfield, and he managed to get the ball out to Minogue. Kept running, get the first down, and 2 plays later they're in the end zone. So
looks like they're keeping the offense out there. They're going to go for 2. Interesting. Oh no, they're not. They're kicking. Hayden Ryan, the kicker, he also plays receiver. He didn't play football until last year, but he can do it all. This extra point is up, and it is good. So Hayden Ryan, last week he scored his first touchdown, and then kicked the extra point and the kicker. So he's kind of all over the place. As we said, Deerfield getting behind early. We highlight that as a key for them to get ahead in this game. Down 7-0, 8:48 to go in the first quarter. This Deerfield offense can score bunches. So let's see what Mac Jones has in store.
yeah, Conan marches down the field. Their opening drive. Vegas name it early on here at Adams Field, but Deerfield offense yet to take the field. They were electric in week 1 against the ball prep. Mac Jones threw for 5 touchdowns, and Deerfield just dominated. So we'll see what their offense can do tonight against a stout Conan defense.
When he's in space, we saw that against Highland Park. He had a nice return that game. Now comes Caden Ryan again, so you'll see him at receiver, kicking, and the kickoff. So
Warriors set to receive with Freeman and Morris back to return the kick. Warriors set to receive with Freeman and Morris back to return the kick.
Yeah, both Hunter Glasgow and Zach Freeman can really light it up with their legs, so either of those guys. Deerfield also likes to run a reverse sometimes on their kickoffs, so one of their 2 guys will catch it, and the other guy will run in behind him and make a cut, and they'll flip it back. And there's really been some explosive plays for Deerfield this season.
Yeah.
Coach Ronecki is very crafty. He's very good at what he does, has a lot of experience. Here's this kick to Glasgow.
that's one. Wow. Who did that one? Into the end zone for a touchback. You don't see that often here.
No, especially in Illinois high school football. Touchbacks are few and far between, but there's one. So Mac Jones, the offensive trot out at the 25-yard line.
Mac Jones, this is his junior year, his second year as the varsity quarterback. He is the leader of this team, and he is a very good quarterback. He can really sling it.
Yeah, also a varsity baseball player as well. One of the top pitchers for Deerfield last year.
Empty backfield here for the Warriors. Some motion. Jones is going to run it, and nothing going there. They've tried that a couple times in the first 2 games where they kind of run some option play with Matt. It just doesn't work out. He doesn't quite have that speed for that to really be an official play. I don't think the teams respect him enough as a runner to fall for that space.
Agreed. He's really he looks pass first. He's not always looking to run. You don't see him scramble a lot. I think that also comes from the baseball background.
Jones to throw, and it's tipped up the line, incomplete. Not a good start for the Warriors on offense.
It'll be interesting to see what they do here. 3rd down passing situation. Jones normally looks for Freeman as top target, but we'll see what happens because they've looked to be the Conant secondary has done a pretty good job on Freeman early on.
6 wide here for the Warriors again. Screenplay Szymanski. Szymanski got to move. He's got the first down in the one. Quentin Szymanski with a flag on the field takes it up past the 40-yard line. This one may be coming back, but they still on the back of some sorts. They still have the first though, because the flag occurred well up the field.
Right, should be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So
no, but I guess it's not. They're marching them all the way back. It's a flag on the offense.
Penalty flag on the play, holding call on the offense.
Yeah, I saw that a ref kind of by the midfield line, so I assume normally in that case, get a block in the back, but better than 10 yards from the spot of the foul. 3rd and 7, so it is 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It just occurred a lot closer than we both thought it did. That's another 3rd down play. Jones to throw. Clean pocket. It's got time. And it caught. Zach Freeman. That connection strikes again. The 2 juniors. Oh, no, he dropped it.
Pass intended for Freeman at the left sideline falls incomplete.
Looks like he brought that one in.
yeah, it looked like a catch there. It's tough to tell, but he was right on that sideline. He might have been out of bounds.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to go for it. We see Deerfield kind of run some punts out of this with Szymanski where he boots it. So we'll see what they do here. Looks like Conan sending the guy back deep. Yep, here we go. Yep, Szymanski with the punt. That's a really good boot. That's going to roll some way. It's picked up at about the 25-yard line. He's taken down at about the 36. So good job there by Deerfield with the punch, Szymanski.
Deerfield really doesn't want this to turn into a field position game. That field position game is really going to go Conan's way, especially with their heavy run offense and Deerfield's pass first offense. But this is key on defense here for the Warriors to get stopped because falling out 14-0 to a team that's going to control the clock. If you're trailing in late game situations, Conan's familiar with this. Conan's familiar with running the ball. They're experts at this stuff. So
You got to get a stop here for the Deerfield defense and get your offense back the ball and try to put it in the end zone. For sure. Snap to Mays. Handoff goes. It's about 2 or 3 yards. That was Isaiah Blaze. He's their main back. We'll see a lot of handoffs to him. We'll see a lot of balls from Mays. A lot of diversity in this offense.
Yeah, they've shown a lot more passing than they have in years past. It's a run-heavy offense, but they're about 50-50 at this point. They're trusting Mays a lot as the season goes on. I think Conant's going to throw the ball more, put the ball in the hands of their star player, Matthew Mays.
Second and 9 here for the Cougars. Deerfield bringing some pressure. Mays is going to throw. He's got an open receiver. Tackle just short of the first down marker. Cooper Hansen on the catch. It'll be third and short here, about 32, 33. Harrison Irving on the tackle. Gotta imagine this is 4-down territory if you're Coach Donatucci and the Cougars.
Yeah, I don't know. If this was Deerfield and Coach Winecki, I'd for sure say so. But I'm not sure about Coach Donatucci and what he's got, especially in his first year. He might want to play things a little bit more conservative, flip the field, especially with the struggles that Deerfield's offense has had, pin him back deep. We'll see.
2. Handoff. And it's a first down. That was to Cooper Hansen. Cougars are going to move the chains. Yeah, as we were saying, the 2-back set there. It's a confusing offense coming. They keep the defense on their toes.
Yeah, Deerfield's going to have to really step it up here on the defense, but more some third and longs. They had a really good play dialed up on 3rd and 15. Just got a really unfortunate break with Minogue finding himself wide open. But if they can get him back there, I like Deerfield's chances to stop him.
Hands off to. Ooh, he is stuck. Nice job on the Deerfield defense containing Hansen. Second and 9, second and 10. Deerfield's done a good job on these first down plays. It's just been the second, third down plays that have killed them. They have not been able to get off the field there in third downs. Conan, I believe they're 3 for 3 on third down in these early conversions.
Yeah, this is a huge play here for Deerfield. Get Conan into an obvious passing situation. Hopefully they'll learn from their mistake last time.
Deerfield bringing some pressure. Mays to throw, stepping up to run, and he is taken down. They finally got to him. Back at the 44-yard line, 3rd and 1. Deerfield's big pressure on that mark. Finally took down Mays. Mays shifting on. Easy to take down. The guys swarming up.
It's a strong defensive line for Deerfield. Very strong. A lot of size, a lot of physicality. I like how they've been getting aggressive. They finally got them there. Really down they have them. I'm expecting a lot of sacks from this Warrior defense today.
The 3rd and 14 here. Crowd getting into it. Big play for the Warrior defense. Bringing some pressure again. Mays dumps it off, and he is tackled right away. Good job by the Warrior defense on the screen. Smothering the Conant receiver. Jackson stirs it there on the tackle. Really good job containing that into a short yard situation. So there was another example. There was a 3rd and 1 that, screenplay, and Deerfield was able to get off the field there. That's big.
That is huge for this Warrior defense. Now you're giving Mac Jones the ball back with hopefully some good field position, and we'll see what he can do.
Zach Freeman back to return the punt. The speedster. Ooh, they almost blocked that. A little knuckleballer that'll bounce. Freeman will pick it up at the 22. He's going to return. He's got some space. It's a nice little return up past the 30-yard line, up and around about the 33. Mac Jones going to take the offense for the second try.
Yeah, the Warriors like to go with the jet sweep on first down. Last time they got blown up. Maybe take a shot here on first down. There's just coming defense on their heels. Take off from there. I like them. Deerfield's had a lot of success on first down throwing the ball fast. I don't see why they shouldn't do it here.
I would try and establish the run. They didn't run it last series. There's a handoff to. Oh no, Jones is going to throw it. He's got an open receiver. He's going to take the 40. He is pushed out about Zach Freeman all the way up until the 32-yard line. It looked like a run and fooled the defense. There's that connection between Mac Jones and Zach Freeman. Deerfield moving some tempo here.
Coach Renecki calling pass on first down. I love the call.
So run to Szymanski to the outside. Cuts back. So get a little run there for quick Szymanski at first down. Picks up about 6 or 7. Deerfield coming with some tempo here. I like it. Pick up there. Jones is going to pitch it out to Szymanski. Szymanski's got the first down. They'll take it to about the 16-yard line, so Deerfield now in the red zone. I like this drive from Deerfield. 3 plays and right in the red zone already. I like this tempo. Hand off to Szymanski. Barreling forward. He'll pick up a short gain of about 3.
Quinn's one of those guys where it's hard to get him down. And we saw that in the HP game. He had a 60-yard touchdown run where he broke probably 10 tackles. It was
Jones rolling out to throw, and he is taken down. Ooh, violent tackle. Joshua Barnett was all over that. Big loss there. Deerfield was moving the ball so well, and, that kind of pushes them back. We got a 3rd and long situation here. Jones to throw. Flushing out. Looking. He's got a receiver. He's taken down. Catch made by Hunter Glasgow.
first big decision of the game here for Coach Renecki. 4th and short. Ball is on the 9-yard line. It looks like they're going to keep this offense out there. Big play here for Deerfield.
You watch Deerfield. They're aggressive on 4th down. Empty backfield here. This one, Szymanski in motion. Caught by Glasgow. He's in! Touchdown Warriors! They convert on 4th down and punch it in the end zone. And they're extra point away from tying this game.
I love that play. The call there from Coach Renecki. Well blocked hook by Hunter Glasgow. Just had the defender playing a little soft. Took advantage of it. And barreled his way to the end zone for a great 6-point.
I was surprised with how soft the coverage it was for the Cougars in a 4th and short situation. Right on the doorsteps of your end zone. You don't normally see, a soft zone there where Hunter Glasgow was wide open for the touchdown.
And that's where that tempo for Deerfield is there. They got Conan on their heels.
Goose ball for the extra point. It is up. It is good. We are tied up. Tommy Goose ball. Struggled to start the year, but he makes that through the uprights, and we are tied with 1:57 to go. It is 7-7.
You can really feel the momentum starting to shift. This Deerfield team is showing a lot of energy here in these red uniforms with black pants.
I love this uniform. This is not something we've seen. I love Deerfield with the red and black, and we normally see the black on black, but it's red out. The student section decked in their red, making some noise. The band cheering. That touchdown was brought to you by Banner Plumbing. You need plumbing? Go to Banner.
Especially with the slower offense that Conant's running, they're just gonna hopefully run away from Conant.
Deerfield, one of their keys, their X factor. I believe this X factor, this team is Quinn Szymanski. If they're able to run the football well, I think they're as dominant as any team in their conference. Maybe Maine South is probably the one team I would say. I think they can run the ball just about everybody. When they run the ball, it opens up so many options to the pass game.
Yeah, Szymanski's an electric back. He's a power back, but he's also got a ton of speed. He's the perfect running back for seen here too. Right?
Do that pooch kick again. They like to do that. We saw it in Highland Park on the return. Oh, he's got some space. Up past the 50-yard line, all the way deep into Warrior territory to the 31. Oh, wow, what a return. Connor, there's a flag, though. What a return there from Conant. He's been everywhere.
He is really electric. He's, as we said earlier, he's a triple threat. He had a touchdown, interception, and a punt return in the same game. I mean, he's electric. He's the X factor for Conant. If they want to win, they're going to have to get him the ball. He's like Zach Freeman at Deerfield.
We got a legal block in the back, so that'll push Conant all the way back. So that electric return by Minogue is erased. As Conant will start with the ball. Let's see where they spot it. Looks like around at the 30-yard line. So that's a big play there. I mean, Conant was set up at the Deerfield 30-yard line. Now they're all the way backed up at their own 30-yard line. It's interesting. We've seen Deerfield do that pooch kick time and time again, and it's worked for the most part. That's really the first time we've seen anything kind of get busted loose on the return.
Yeah, I mean, I think the pooch kick allows for their guys to get down. Like, it helps their coverage to prevent all big kick returns. Because if you kick it all the way back to the 10, it gives time for Conant to set their blocks and possibly a big return.
The thing is if I'm Deerfield, I'm Coach Renecki, I would want to keep the ball out of Conor Minogue's hand. I don't want him in space. As Mays is going to run it here and nothing going. Well, QB power there, and Deerfield was all over it. So another stop on the run on first down. Time and time again, Deerfield able to contain him to short gains on first down.
Yeah, big second down here. Hopefully Deerfield can get it back into a third and long situation like they had last time to try and get the ball back into this offense's hands because they're on fire right now. They want it back.
Yeah, Conant likes to chew up the clock a lot, take the play clock down. Mays, see a couple times him look over the sidelines, look at his play sheet for the play. And 10 seconds, and it's finally getting under center. Wide receiver in motion, high snap, handoff goes. Nice little run there. Looks like that was going to be stuffed out, but they got some positive yardage out of that. That was number 24, Jacob Serrano.
Big throw down here for this Warriors team. That's 3rd and 6. An expected passing situation, but with this Conan team, he might get a run. You never know.
Yeah, they run a couple screen places. One wide receiver screen or an halfback, something of that sort.
Yeah, they might look for Conor Minogue here because he gets the ball in his hands. He might go the distance.
Big play here, 3rd and 6. Snap to Mays. He's got an open receiver. That's a first down. He's taken down up across the Deerfield territory. We've got a flag on the play.
Mason Benamar on the tackle there. He's a team leader in tackles for Deerfield. He's just had an absolutely outstanding year for the Warriors.
So late flag there. They're going to call Conan for another block in the back. You got to be more disciplined. That's quite disciplined flag. They had the first down. Now they're back up. They're going to have to retry to get on 3rd down. That's a big play. And that could come back to be costly for the Cougars.
It's 3rd and short here.
They're 3rd and short, but yeah, I mean, they were up into Deerfield territory, and they're just killing themselves with, it looks like, I guess they're giving them a first down. They just switched it on the marker, so it's still a good first down, so the mistake doesn't prove to be as greatly, but it's still, they're still backed up about 10 yards back from the quarterback. 21 seconds left here in the first quarter, 7-7. It's been a fun, exciting first quarter here at Adams Field.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Conan taking the ball all the way down. We got coaches on the field. The play clock's going down. I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like they're going to call the ref's blowing the whistle. I'm going to call a timeout. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's been a great first quarter of play, 7-7. I'm expecting some more points out of the Deerfield offense because they had that first drive that just got completely stalled out by the Conan defense.
The refs are now talking it over. I don't know if there was maybe an issue with the play clock. Maybe a timeout called. This is the time where I wish the refs had mics.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen this across high school football. It's turned into an issue. You had a lot of people that are not happy about the refs not having microphones. Conant student section really started to fill in towards the end of this first quarter. They were pretty sparse at the start of the game, but they're showing up.
I think they're resetting the play clock. But we saw, last week with the illegal touching penalty on that onside kick against Highland Park, that was another instance where I don't think anybody had any clue what was going on besides the players in the field. We saw Highland Park recover that, and me and you, we were watching the game. We were just as confused as everybody else. We thought Highland Park had the ball with a chance to win the game. We saw the Deerfield offense out there, and just a lot of confusion. That's my proposal for IHSA to get Deerfield, whoever chooses that, to have refs have mics. You have the PA systems, you can get it.
I agree for sure.
Alright, so after all that, it'll be 1st and 10. So the clock's running down. They may take this to the end of the quarter. No, they'll snap it. Fumbles the snap. The ball's out! The ball's out! Deerfield picks it up, and they got the ball inside the Conant 25-yard line. It's in the corner.
What a recovery. What a play by Jackson Sturzik, the sophomore, to recover for Deerfield, as they got a lot of momentum heading into the second quarter. 1st and 10 set up in prime position right at inside the Conant 25-yard line. What a play.
Fumbled that one twice, fumbled the snap, and a nice strip there on the tackle. And then the first quarter, what an electric way down the first quarter. That'll be Deerfield ball inside the Conant 25-yard line.
Wow.
Wow is right.
We'll be right back in the second quarter.
At the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention to the Deerfield sideline. Booster Club President Larry Letwad is going to be throwing out T-shirts. Fans, make some noise. Let him hear you. He's got a cannon back row. Don't be afraid to get in on it. We don't want to hurt any shoulders. Oh, yes. We don't want to throw any on any shoulders, but we're looking like we can play quarterback, Larry. This T-shirt toss brought to you by the Deerfield High School Booster Club. If Justin Fields doesn't work out, I know who our next quarterback should be. Make some noise for the Booster Club!
We're back here as Jones is going to run it here on the option. Not much there. Feels like we've said this time and time again. They run these quarterback options. Deerfield with great field position. They got to punch in the end zone here.
Yeah, I mean, defense sets them up shot 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. You gotta score. No excuse.
Jones to throw. Look in the end zone to Freeman, and that's out of bounds. Good coverage there from the Cougars defensive backs. Just nothing there, smart by Mac just to throw that ball away. Didn't want to force it in the coverage and force a turnover.
Yeah, quickly 3rd down and 8 here. Big play for the Warriors. Cannot be held to 3. You need a touchdown.
3rd and 8. Big play. We're on a screen play to Szymanski. Szymanski's going to run it. Looked like they got a flag. Looked like he was stopped short. Late flag in there.
It was great downhill running by Szymanski. Caught it about 10 yards from the line to gain, and he almost got there.
And that's going to be holding on the offense. So that'll push him back. And Deerfield is set up in great position, and here we are. It's 3rd and 18. And they need to put points up on the board here. That's a kick made a field goal, so it's touchdown or bust. And the field goal they attempted to kick last week against Highland Park was blocked in the first half.
Yeah,
it's a big play here.
3rd and 18. I think Deerfield's just going to try and get a chunk play. I think they're going to run a draw to Szymanski and see what he can do.
Yeah, I think 10 yards is key. Jones play action, looking to throw over the middle, and it's intercepted. Pass is intercepted, intended for Zach Freeman. Still up. second down at the 25-yard line. Big missed opportunity there for the Warriors. Just kind of forced it in and it was a
Tough break there for Deerfield Jones. Tried to go for it all on 3rd and 18, especially when it might have been 4-down territory. I don't know if that was the right decision. Ended up being an interception. Deerfield gets no points on 1st and 10 on the 25 after that electric play by Jack Stearns. I
feel like that almost works as an arm punt. I know, you maybe throw it to the end zone, throw it deeper, but Deerfield probably wasn't going to punt there and go for it. So, it's not the worst. If their defense can get a stop here, get their offense back on the field, and I think when Deerfield's able to establish their run game, I think that's when they're moving. Handoff goes. He's got some space. Big run here. Cooper Hansen all the way up into Deerfield territory. Big run from Cooper Hansen. He's been electric in the run game early on. He's more of a traditional wide receiver, but running it with him quite well.
Yeah, he's built like a receiver, but he's been electric in the backfield so far. This is what I'm saying. Conan likes to run with a lot of wrinkles in their run game. It's not just a simple run every time. They got Hansen in the backfield. They got Bradis in the backfield as well, and they're just. And with Mays being a dual threat quarterback, you got 3 guys you got to worry about. It's really tough for Deerfield to stop.
3 options to run. That's not easy for a defense. Late 1st and 10. We're going at the Deerfield up. We got a whistle. A lot of confusion. With refs just trying to sort it over. Talking to Coach Mackey. I don't know what the stoppage was. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Deerfield, about the 43-yard, or 43.5-yard. Play clock stops. The play clock starts.
It's going to be big to get Conan behind the chains here because in their minds they got 4 downs to get these 10 yards because if they're in 4th and 2, 4th and 3, they're definitely going to go for it. So got to get him behind the chains.
Hand off to Hansen. Hansen shaking off the tackle. That time they stopped Hansen, they were all over that. Hansen very shifty in the backfield, shook off a couple tackles. Some sort of it's minimal, but not that big play. To throw, they bring some pressure. It's going to be a screenplay to Hansen. We tackled just short of the 1st down marker. And we saw Hansen on the rosters listed as wide receiver, but he's been mainly, lined up at a running back. That was a halfback screen to him. We were expecting, most of the case for us to get great. We saw him early on. He's different than Hansen's. We're talking about his Warrior defense.
Hey, here we go. 3rd down and 3. Deerfield 36-yard line. I'm taking 2 plays here.
It's a big play here. They got, I would say, 2 downs to get it. So you got to imagine this is a run play coming. Nope, Mays is going to throw. They bring some pressure. Mays flushed out, running for his life. He's going to run it and big hit. No flag. That was a big hit. Some tempers flaring up. Oh no, they threw a flag. That's going to be a late hit. That's an undisciplined play there by the Warriors. You got to be smarter than that.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. They had Mays dead to rights. He was standing back at the 50-yard line, 14 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and they're not able to get a stop. That's just.
And I'm not quite sure if that was a late hit. I think it may have been. It was a late hit, but I think he was in bounds. I don't think that was anything unnecessary.
I think it was a really close play.
It was a really close play. I agree. I would let him play. This is a physical game. Let's see what the referee talking this over for a while. A lot of long discussions in this game.
We're spotting the ball here.
Yes.
Looks like they're going to spot it at the 35.
Yeah.
4th down and 2 for the Cougars.
Looks like they're going to pick up the flag. I like that call. I think that's a good call. I think that was a good football play. In terms of, it was running, it was late in terms of that, but I don't think that was anything that warranted a penalty. It was a hard hit. Good. Oh no, don't. Okay, we got so they call unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on both teams. I think that was the chippiness after the play.
For sure.
So they not called a late hit.
Tensions are rising here at Adams Field as we go into the second quarter of play. 7-7 game, close game. Deerfield really wants this win to stay undefeated before going into CSL South play. And tempers have been flaring a little bit, but here we go. 4th down and 2 on the 35.
It's definitely hard to tell what's going on from up here in the broadcast. You don't hear the refs. It's been a lot going on these first, about quarter and a half, and it's kind of hard to judge. And it's been a physical and fun football game. And I think we're in for a really good 2.5 quarters.
I think so as well.
So now talking this over with Conant's head coach Anthony Donatucci.
Score update. Maine South, who is believed to be one of the top teams in the CSL South, going to be competing with the Warriors for a conference title this year. Lead Palatine 7-0 at the beginning of the second quarter.
Trier also leads Mount Prospect. That's another CSL South team. They lead 14-0. Got a lot of football going around. It's Friday night.
Third CSL South team, Glenbrook North trails Varsity 14-0. Varsity's a very strong team. Last year, Deerfield lost them 35-0. And Glenbrook North seems to be struggling with the Varsity Huskies as well.
Here we go. 4th and 2 here. Big play for the Deerfield defense. Snap to Mays. He's going to throw it. Incomplete. Hit off the hands. And the hit jarred it incomplete. And the Deerfield defense gets the big stop.
Great hit there by Harrison Erdman. He's one of the top DBs on this Deerfield team. Absolutely outstanding on the defensive end.
Deerfield's got a lot of talented juniors. There's another one. Mac Jones, Quinn Shemansky, Zach Freeman, and Harrison Erdman, another one of those talented juniors. We all saw them last year as sophomores, and here they are again, shining even brighter in their junior season.
Yeah, the development year over year for some of these sophomores, or some of these current juniors, is just fantastic. Last year, Deerfield was middle of the road team, barely got into the playoffs, but this year I feel like they're poised to make a run.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're playing a more difficult schedule, but I think that could benefit them in the long run. When they're they make the playoffs, they're used to going against these teams, and I think I think they can beat some of these teams like GDN, GBS if they just play their game. And Deerfield ball, ooh, risky pass, and it's caught. Nice little pickup there on 1st down. Jack Morris there at the catch. That was an acrobatic catch. Good body control there. Risky pass there from Jones. Good gain on 1st down. High snap. Hand off to Shemansky. Shemansky's got the 1st down. Spins out of a tackle. Jukes out. He goes to the outside. Quinn Shemansky. The 30. The 20. Jukes another guy. Oh, Shemansky all the way down inside the 10. What a run! Spectacular.
It looked like he was down in the backfield there. Quinn just does not stop. He does not quit. He's so fast, so explosive. Broke so many tackles there. And Deerfield's now set up in goal to go. Running this tempo offense again. We'll see what they can do.
And he put the juke moves on display there. Shaking off plenty of Cougar tacklers. That's going to go on the highlight reel for sure. Jones is going to throw it to Freeman, who's they're going to spot him just short. It looked like some sort of RPO action there. A little, the handoff to Shemansky may have been an option, or Jones to run it, and he decided to flip it off to Zach Freeman. Seems to be a good choice, as Deerfield will have it at 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. We saw Highland Park fumble it inside the 10-yard line, so a snap exchange. You got to be clean here. This is where you got to punch in the end zone. Zach Freeman in the back. Handoff goes to him. He's in. Touchdown Warriors. And they take the lead with a very strong drive, led by the run game and Quinn Shemansky. Zach Freeman punches it in.
Yeah, they go with that 2-back set on the goal line a lot. They got Shemansky to Jones' left. They got Freeman as a trailback. And they've given it to Freeman both scenarios that I've seen. Against Highland Park, they gave it to Freeman. He ran it in for the go-ahead touchdown. touchdown, or excuse me, for the touchdown to put him up 21-10, and he just ran it in there for the go-ahead touchdown.
It's an interesting game because Szymanski's kind of a bigger back. You'd expect him to get the goal line carries, but it's work with Zach Freeman. Here's Tommy Goose calling the extra point. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it is good. 14-7 Warriors, and that touchdown is brought to you by Banner Plumbing. What a banner. 14-7 Warriors, 7:38 left to play. There's been a lot of momentum switches in this game. Turnovers. There's been a lot, There's stop on fourth down was really big. Give some score updates here. College football side, Kansas State obviously the only one fighting the line at 21-0. I gotta imagine there's some people watching the stream who are not pleased with that score. Maybe some that are pleased. Indiana leads Indiana State 24-7 at halftime, and I know I'm pleased with that score.
Yep, Big Ten football on Friday night. Here as we continue at Adams Field.
I really like this resilience from the Deerfield offense. There's been some down and there's been some up, and they haven't really, they've been up and down, but they've been able to bounce back every time. The first drive was tough. They responded with a touchdown. They first and 10 at the 25, interception. Then they go next possession and score. The defense has picked them up. Outside of that first drive for the Cougars, this Warrior defense has done a tremendous job. Except for the big play for Hansen, shutting them down. They've done a really good job. Loose call to boot it. That's out of bounds. That's not a good kick. Not a good play there. Very poor kick there from Tommy Guzman. Conan will start with good field position. Yeah, you don't see that often where it just flies right out of bounds like that. Normally, a couple bounces, but that was a shank.
That's pretty much
I would say so. That was not what you want there if you're the Deerfield Warriors. But defense has been stout. We'll see if they can shut them down. First and 10 on the 40. Ended up only netting 20 yards on that kickoff. That is just not what you like to see if you're a Warrior fan.
But with these pooch kicks, we've seen Conan kind of set up in that kind of range of field goal or range of field position. So you gotta travel. You still gotta travel 65 yards. So it goes to Mays. Mays to throw. He's got an open receiver caught. Ooh, helmet comes off. Tackle just short of the first time. What is this? They're not gonna call face. They may call face mask here. That catch was made by number 12, Joshua Barnett. Got a flag there. They may get him for a face mask. They do. I didn't see a face mask. I mean, maybe the helmet came off, but I didn't see anything of a face mask. I thought he just kind of got underneath the helmet.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if the helmet coming off was where they called the face mask. I think there might have been some contact earlier in that area, but I
think the flag is. I know in college you got to sit on the plane, but it looks like he's staying out there. I'm honestly surprised that's not the rules either. Yeah, that's obviously penalty here is going on the Warrior 42-yard line. Back in the game is Isaiah Paredes. He's the back. He's short, but he's quick. Some motion here. Handoff goes to Paredes. Paredes has got some space. Isaiah Paredes in the open, and he is going to take this for a Cougar touchdown. That's a quick response there from the Cougars. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. Isaiah Paredes
just runs between the tackles. He's a good downhill runner. Got through there and just it was like he parted the Red Sea. It was just wide open for him to get that touchdown.
Wide open. Great blocking there, and used his breakaway speed to to get away and got him in the end zone. We were an extra point away from this game being tied. As we were just talking about how the quickness of Isaiah Paredes. He's small, but don't let that fool you. Here's Caden Ryan on the extra point. up, and it is good. We are tied up at 14.
We'll see what Jones in the offense respond with. They've been very strong every other drive this game. Their first and third drives are not great. Their second and fourth drives have been strong. We'll see if they can break that pattern here on drive number 5.
We haven't seen a lot of plays like this. The Deerfield D-line and the linebackers have been so good at the run, containing the run. And to see such a big hole like that, to see him break it open, so quick like that, we haven't seen a lot of that from this Warrior team.
No, I mean, what I was saying earlier with my keys to the game, they're big plays. That's how Deerfield gets beat. And that's what's been beating him so far. So we'll see if they can limit that in the future of this game and in the future of the whole season. Because if they let explosive teams, good teams like Maine South and New Trier get out and have all these big plays, we're going to be playing from behind for the rest of the year, and that's not what you want, especially in a tough conference like the CSL South.
Yeah, it feels like a lot of this year when, Deerfield has kind of minimized the big plays. And, teams have had trouble marching down the field, getting chunk plays at a time. Deerfield's done a good job with that, but it's when the big plays happen, that's when it kills them. There haven't been long drives put together, scoring drives against the Warriors, and it feels like when that does happen, their defense is able to come with a huge stop.
Yeah, I mean, to my knowledge, only one time this year have I seen Deerfield get punished on a long drive like that, and that was in the first quarter of the Highland Park game when they went 99 yards.
That was an incredible drive to start the game, and since then, after that point in that game, Deerfield shut them down. They didn't allow another touchdown until a minute 30 seconds left in the game. Caden Ryan back to kick it. 2 back for Deerfield to receive. Kind of a squibber. Bounces up. It's picked up at the 25-yard line. Nice turn there. Takes it past the 30-yard line. Deerfield solid starting field position.
Good return there by Joey Schaefer, not expecting the ball, just rolled with it, picked it up, and managed to get a few yards out of it. So good special teams work there by Schaefer, and here comes Jones in the offense.
I've always found it interesting the different teams, their strategies when it comes to the kickoff, because not every team has kickers who could just boot it to the back of the end zone. So, if it's a squib or, like Deerfield runs the pooch kick, it's interesting to see how different teams run their special teams. Hand off to Szymanski, a little counter action. Trying to get to the outside. Nice job there from the Cougar defense to get that cover. Halfback counter there. Not much going. Got some positive yards there. Good little run. Good job on first down. About 2nd and 6. Empty backfield. We've seen some motion here with the empty backfield. No motion there. Jones to throw. He's got the completion to Jack Moros. Moros spin around, and that's ooh. Kind of threw him down to the ground. No flag. That's going to be a first down. Jack Moros going to catch his second catch of the day.
Good yak there from Moros, making the most of that. He caught the ball. Looked like around the 44-yard line and managed to gain an extra 3 yards after it looked like he was dead to rights at the 44.
There's some motion here. Sweep to Szymanski. Szymanski with a nice run, powering through. Good little gain there, about 6-7 yards there on first down.
Brings it over the midline. Ball will be spotted at the 47-yard line. Another 5-yard gain for Twin. Ball will be spotted at the 47-yard line.
The 47-yard line of the Cougars. Jones running out, hands it off to Szymanski. Szymanski barreling through. Looks like he got the first down. He is not an easy guy to take down, Brody.
No, he is not. He's got so much speed. When you got a guy running at you at possibly over 15 miles an hour, we don't have radar guns out here, but it looks like he's running pretty fast. It's really hard, especially when he's a big dude like Szymanski.
Yeah, I would not want to tackle him when he's coming downhill. Play action here. Jones looking. That's caught. Jack Berger. Ooh. There's a big hit late on Jones. That's going to be a roughing the passer. He's down on the ground. Gets up. Yeah, ooh. He goes back down. That is not a good sign if you're Deerfield. Oh, God. This is...
I mean, he's taken some hits this year. He took a big hit in the second quarter against DePaul Prep, and this one is... It might have been bigger.
A cheap hit there by the Cougars. That'll tack on 15 yards. Just a late, unnecessary hit. And that'll... Rightfully so, tack on 15. We just hope Jones is okay. That would be a killer loss for for the Warriors.
Yeah, you hate to see it. You got some guy, he worked so hard this offseason in the weight room and everything, comes back and then the third game goes down. We're just hoping he'll be okay and can return to action.
Praying for the best.
Backup quarterback Aaron Pelt's getting warmed up here. We'll see what he can do. He's also a defensive back, so we'll see if this energy that he's brought on the defensive end can switch over to the quarterback position, as he's going to have to step in here for Jones.
If Jones is really down, you gotta imagine the workload just increases for Quinn Szymanski. That's gonna be the key vocal point. Jones still down on the ground. He tried to get up and just kind of collapsed right back down. This is not a good sign if you're a Warrior fan.
Yeah, we're not sure where he's looking at. Looks like something in his upper body, maybe with his head and shoulders. Concussion would be scary.
He's getting up, sitting up. Wienecki going over, giving him a few words of encouragement. Coach Wienecki, next season believed to be his last, and he retired as a teacher last year. And nice little round of applause for Mac Jones as he's able to walk off the field under his own power.
That's great to see.
So Jones looks a little shaken up, but hopefully he's able to return in this game. Good to see him walk under his own power. Not quite sure what the injury is. We'll go down to our sideline reporter to see what the injury update is. Yeah, we don't have a sideline reporter. I wish we did. Unfortunately. So we'll keep an eye on that. Jones goes over, kind of doing some high knees. Tough kid. I think he'll be fine.
I think so as well. He's a hard worker, tough kid. Great quarterback as well, but we'll see what Aaron Peltz can do.
He's also a tremendous pitcher for the varsity baseball team, coached by Mark Januszewski, who is the offensive line coach for the Deerfield football team. Hand up to Szymanski. Szymanski coming up the field. Nice little run there, barreling forward. Quinn Szymanski, he is not an easy guy to tackle. And Mac Jones coming right back on the field. You love to see that. Good to see him up and playing.
Yeah, he was down for probably 3-4 minutes. That's some of the stuff. Sometimes they don't come back into the game. Sometimes they miss the entire season. But Jones, being the warrior that he is back on the field the next play.
Big ovation. Hand up to Szymanski. Bounces off a tackle. Got a couple. Second and short, so let's see what this is. They'll give him a first down. It's great to see Jones on the field, showing his toughness back out there. I thought they would at least hold him out for the drive, but this is a great sign to see. You just hope he's at full strength, because he is an incredible football player. And if you're Deerfield, the key this year is you need Mac Jones at full strength. And hand off to Szymanski. Szymanski outside, barreling forward. Quentin Szymanski all the way inside the 3-yard line. And how many times today have we seen Quinn Szymanski just run through guys and fall forward when he's getting tackled?
Yeah, I mean, his yards after contact is some of the best in Illinois, if not the United States of America. He is fantastic with the ball in his hands, especially after contact.
Another hand off to Szymanski. He looked like he was stopped. Ooh, looked like he was at an easy touchdown. Cougar defense just stood him up.
Yeah, they rallied to the football there. That's the first time we've seen that out of this Conant Cougar defense. They've been isolating their players, and it's been hard to tackle Szymanski. But when they got 4 guys on him, that's where they're going to find success on the defensive end.
3rd and goal to 2. Hand up to Szymanski. He is in. Touchdown Warriors. Mac Jones pumping his fist in the air. He looks to be all right. Quinn Szymanski with an incredible drive capped off by the 2-yard touchdown run. And the Warriors retake the lead. A great response from Deerfield after the Cougars score.
Yeah, this extra point here from Gusall can make it back to 21-14 Deerfield. And I like the way this game is headed with the shootout. This Deerfield offense is a lot more potent than the Conan offense early. And if Deerfield keeps scoring points, I don't know if Conant's going to be able to keep up.
Gusall for the extra point. He's 2 for 2 today. Good, hold good, the kick is up, and it is good, right down the middle. Tommy Gusall, 3 for 3 on extra points, and the Warriors lead it 21-14, and as you know, that touchdown is brought to you by Banner Plumbing. You got pipes broken, you need plumbing, you need something fixed, you better call Banner.
They will get the job done.
They will. And And the more touchdowns, the more you get to hear about Banner Plumbing. So let's hope the more Warrior touchdowns. Let's hope we're lecturing you about Banner Plumbing.
Yep.
We thank you for tuning in. I'm Drew Weiner, joined alongside Brody Sheffrin. We got a good one on our hands. It's Deerfield 21, Conant 14, 402 left. You're just joining us. Quarterback Mac Jones went down earlier, missed a play, but came back. Next play, came back a play, missed one play and came right back. And this Deerfield offense has looked really good. Been one turnover forced by each team and a fumble from Conant and the interception. Oh, an onside kick. Oh, ball on the ground. Who's got it? I think the Warriors have it. What a call from Lenecki. Oh, my God. Let's see the signal. The Warriors seem to think they have it. And they do. The onside kick recovered by Evan Yoblin, the sophomore.
What a call from Lenecki.
Incredible. Wow. Gutsy call.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Deerfield touched it before.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it looked like there was a short onside kick. I'm surprised Conant didn't fall on that earlier. The only question is if that went 10 yards. Yeah. I believe it did because kind of Deerfield let it travel as long as they didn't touch it.
It might have been touched by a Conant player before it hit to the 50.
It might have been. I don't think you could overturn this call if you're the refereeing crew. I think, you know, if you have a replay review, maybe
Fortunately, we do not have replay booth in New York for this game.
I think. Oh wow! Are they going to give the ball to Conant? I think they are. Wow.
They're talking it over.
What? I'm not sure about that call. That's a miss by this refereeing crew.
Yeah, the defense is trotting out there.
Yeah, that's bad there. That Deerfield recovered that. That went 10 yards.
As you were saying earlier, with the onside kicks, it's Coach Lenecki. He's a very aggressive coach. He's got this stuff up his sleeve. Tried to catch the Conan hands team sleeping, and I think they did. But
they did. It's a questionable call to say the least. This refereeing crew's done a tough job tonight. They've just been slow and gotta be better.
Hopefully they'll change. Here's the second quarter continue. 3:59 to play.
First and 10 at the Warrior 49. Mays not taking a shot deep, and it's overthrown. He had an open receiver, Joshua Barnett, but he just missed him. Man, he had him. He had him beat. Lennon Johnson was the intended receiver, not Joshua Barnett. My apologies. But, you know, I see a spotting of a Charlie Jones jersey. It's reminded the NFL kicks off this Sunday, and Charlie Jones, the Deerfield alum, making his NFL debut for the Cincinnati Bengals. He was a Balintikoff Award finalist at Purdue last year, was a 4th-round pick, and I'm excited to see what he does.
Yeah, it's really cool seeing someone from hometown high school make the NFL and be so talented as Charlie is.
Second hand off to Paredes. He is stuffed. Nice tackle there. Nathan Margulis, the junior. This Deerfield team is filled with juniors. And tons of sophomore talent this year, and it's going to carry over. And the next year after that, you got all this young talent. It's a bright future.
For sure.
They're down. Crowd making some noise. Student section getting into it. Big play here.
It's been all night here at Adams Field. 3rd down and 8.
Big play here for the Warrior defense. Conant taking their time, as they have with almost every play. Paredes in the backfield. Snap to Mays. Mays looking to throw. They get some pressure. He throws it. Incomplete. No flag. It was good timing. There was some contact, but I don't think it was early. I think that was a good no call.
It's decision time here for Coach Donatucci. 4th and 9. Looks like they're trying out the punt team.
They're going to punt it. Great job by this Warrior defense. You know, the Deerfield team, they thought they had the ball, and after recovering that onside kick, but the refs reversed the call, and it's a great stand by this Warrior defense. That was a great defensive play there. Contact right just at the perfect time. Oh, high step! Goes over his head! Oh my! He picks it up, and he'll punt it again. Wow. A fair catch called by Zach Freeman at the 18-yard line. Wow, that was an incredible play. Wow, how about that? Keaton Ryan, the wide receiver, kicker, kickoff specialist, punter. That was a really athletic play and a great punt. You know, stayed calm, didn't panic. That's a really good play right there.
A 50-yard punt, too. Wow, you don't see that very often at the high school level. He made a great kick. That's that soccer experience for you.
Yeah, you know, Caden Ryan, he's a former soccer player. He didn't play football till last season. He played both last year, but decided it was time to pursue football. So Jones out there for Deerfield. Play action, he's going to pass and he's going to run. I'm not sure that's a great idea.
No. Yeah, Jones just has not been a very real threat with his legs this year, and I think they're hoping for him to develop into a runner, but as of right now, it is not looking good.
Gain of 1. He's a very talented passer, and I think these run plays just haven't worked out. Hand off to Szymanski, trying to get to the edge. Ooh, yeah, that's ooh, they're gonna say he got his shoulder. Looked like a horse collar or face mask of some sorts, but they're not going to call a flag. Looks like we got a timeout. Yeah, the ref signaled that he got his shoulder. He may have, because it looked like he got him from the front, and it wasn't a face mask.
It was a close play. It looked like a horse collar initially, but I think he slid his hand down and ended up bringing him down by the shoulder. So, fair play there. Conant's going to use the first of their 3 timeouts to stop the clock with 2:16 to go.
Be sure to check out the concession stand right underneath the home bleachers. We're already open until about 5 to 10
That
minutes.
was Deerfield's first timeout used. It'll be 3rd and 10. Or maybe it may have been Conant who used. Yeah, Conant used the timeout, not Deerfield. So they have 2 more left. That would make sense. 3rd and 10, deep in Conant territory. It wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for Deerfield to use the timeout here. What do you draw up here if you're Coach Renecki?
I think you're going to slant, get Zach Freeman the ball in his hands, let him maybe get a slant about 5 yards over the middle and let him try and run for a first down. Because when he gets the ball in his hands, he might go the distance. Even though they still need to go 82 yards, he's electric. He can do it.
Yeah, I think I would go more the aggressive route, but we could always see a run here. And Szymanski's been able to break open a couple. Break open some big runs. Ooh, I think we got some movement. No, it's a false start on Deerfield moved. False start on the Warriors. They're not pushing back. Yeah, I saw a little movement there. I saw the Cougar defensive lineman move. I think there was some movement before by the Warrior offensive lineman.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion with that, and then the offsides call on the defensive end. It's just these refs are not calling the little movements, but apparently there they did.
Yeah, it's been a little inconsistent, but they're doing their best. Snap to Jones, looking to throw. Throws it deep. It's caught, Zach Freeman. First down, Warriors. That's a big 3rd down conversion. Mac Jones, patient in the pocket, finds his go-to target, Zach Freeman, and that's a Warrior first down. Up into the 36-yard line. Big time throw there from Mac Jones.
Yep, as I was saying, you need to get Freeman involved on 3rd down. He's your guy. He's your top target, and I like the play for Jones.
Jones rolling out, looking to throw. There's Zach Freeman again. Nice little completion there, about 7 or 8 yards. I think they signal, I think he's in bounds. No, they called him out of bounds, so the clock will stop.
This Deerfield offense was built for 2-minute drills. I mean, the tempo that they normally run with, this is a primed offense for late game situations. I like what Coach Renecki
Coach Donatucci was furious that they called him out of bounds there. Szymanski runs for the first down there. The clock will stop. Deerfield calls a timeout. 1:41 left. Yeah, Coach Donatucci, that last one, when they signaled Zach Freeman out of bounds, he was furious, signaling for the inbound signal. Refs weren't having any of it.
Timeout Deerfield here. They're going to stop the clock with 1 minute and 41 seconds. They should have plenty of time to get 7. Hopefully at least 3 to make this thing a 2-possession game heading into the locker room.
Yeah, I mean, Deerfield starts with a ball. If they could put points on the board and make this a 2-possession game, I think that is a great way to go in the locker room. That is just huge for the momentum boost.
Yeah, the early momentum was with Conant. They went down in their opening drive and scored, got a stop. Deerfield was able to be stout on defense, battle their way back into this game, and now they find themselves in a good position, up 21-14 as we near halftime.
Yeah, we've seen this is 2 games in a row where we've seen, teams go. We saw Highland Park last week. They went 99 yards on Deerfield. The first drive of the game today, Conant drives right down the field the first drive of the game. But this Warrior defense feels like they just need some time to settle in. Once they settle in, they're as good as it gets on the defensive side of the ball.
I agree. I think Deerfield, when they can put their offense and defense together, they can compete with anybody in the state.
I agree. I know they moved the conference, and I think there's that. They're playing tougher competition, but I really think they can hold their own this year. They're playing a good Cougar football team. Jones to throw. Can throw over the middle. It's caught. Jack Berger. See where they spun. He's still up. Oh my. Jack Berger. There's another junior. He's a big kid. He is not easy to take down.
Yeah, 6'4", 230. Absolute tank out there at tight end, and he is a valuable asset to this Deerfield Warriors squad.
They gave him the first down, so the clock will stop. They'll start up. They respot it. Hand off to Szymanski. Szymanski getting to the outside, just runs out of bounds. Smart play there from Quinn Szymanski. Wasn't really much there. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock with a 1:11 left to go. It'll be second and about second and 8, 9.
$1:11 to play in the second quarter.
Longer. Jones to throw. He's got an open receiver. It's Zach Freeman. He took a big hit. Held on to the football. There's that connection again. Zach Freeman. Mac Jones to Zach Freeman. And we saw it all throughout last year, and we'll see it again next year. It's been a fun, in the rest of this year. It's been a fun connection. Play action. Jones looking to throw. Throws in the end zone. Oh, did he catch that? Oh my God, he did. Oh my goodness, what an interception. One-handed. Wow, that was incredible. Send that one into SportsCenter. Oh my goodness. I believe that was Connor Minogue. That was number 15, Connor Minogue. He is everywhere this game.
He's a true triple threat.
He is, like we said. He led the MSL, the conference Conant in interceptions, and we saw it there. That was an incredible play.
Yeah, don't be surprised to see that one on Sloche Official's Instagram page later tonight.
Yes, we saw Matt Mays had one of the top plays in all of Illinois with that electric touchdown run he had last week against Wheeling, and that sure will be up there. Wasn't a bad ball there from Matt. Maybe could put a little more touch and walk onto it.
And it looked like Freeman was open. He had his man. He underthrew it a touch, and Minogue made a fantastic play on the ball.
You just got to tip your cap there. It's the second interception from Jones. I don't think that one was as much of his fault. Was much of his fault as the first one was, but and I think Deerfield jumped. Oh, that's a crucial mistake. Man, they had him backed up inside at the 1 yard line, and they jump off sides. You got to be more disciplined there if you're Deerfield. You got a chance. You could get the ball back with a safety, but now you get Conant out of their own end zone, and
looks like they're just going to take a knee going into this halftime.
Yeah,
because they're still first down and 5 on the 6. So
yeah, as long as they kind of contain, don't let up anything big. I realize what Deerfield is. They don't put a lot of guys, deep. Their corners and safeties kind of play far up.
Yeah, 7-man box for the Warriors. Very interesting in this scenario.
They blitz a lot. Is that right? Stuffed up the job. Defense.
Mason Venamore, this defensive team leader. His nickname is the Superior because of how many tackles he makes on the defensive end. Just an absolute stud for the Warriors.
Reminds me a little bit of Brian Urlacher, the former linebacker for the Bears, just all over the place, making tackles left and right.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's still a junior. He's got this year and next year. He's going to develop into a great player.
Yeah, I just cannot wait to see where with all this junior talent, I cannot wait to see how it blossoms next year. It's gonna be fun. Gonna be fun to watch if you're a Warrior fan. So it looks like Conant's gonna take this to the end of the half. There's a big interception there. Deerfield was on the doorstep of adding on to this lead. But after
Going to call the timeout.
we're gonna get a timeout
Third
here.
second of the half, 6 seconds to play here.
I guess the play clock was running down.
Third second of the half, 6 seconds to play here.
Yep, looks like they're just going to run out the clock. Going into the second half, Deerfield's going to get the football. If they can get into the end zone or even just a field goal, just set the tone for the second half of football. Getting a 10-point lead over a run-heavy team like Conant is very important in their chances to win this football game.
The style that Conan plays, it's not easy to come from behind. So if Deerfield can put a score, and, to start the half, you're really putting the pressure on Conan.
Yep. 6 seconds to play here is Conant is still in the huddle. They're looking like they're probably just going to end up running out the clock.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Probably just need it one more time. We'll end the half with a Deerfield 21-14 lead. It's been a fun first half, action-packed. We've seen 3 turnovers. We've seen some long, electric plays from both sides. That incredible interception by Connor Minogue. Connor Minogue has really stood out to me in this game. He has just been all over the place. When we read in the game notes that he was a triple threat player, we've really seen it on full display this game. As they're going to run a QB sneak. I'm not quite sure why. You're risking your fumble, but that'll be the end of the first half. Deerfield 21, Conant 14. Deerfield will receive to start the second half. Brody, thoughts on the first half? Fun half of football.
Oh, it's been a very fun half of football. Deerfield came out a little shaky. Conant scored on their opening drive. Deerfield got stopped, but the Warriors have really settled in nicely in this game, taking a 21-14 lead in the locker room. We will be right back with second half coverage in about 10 to 15 minutes.
And now, the Warrior Marching Band will continue their dancing show with a nod to all of the Taylor Swift fans out there. The band welcomes the Warrior Dance team you know to the field as the band's number one Swiftie, Chloe Lewis, conducts Shake It Off. Let's give a hand to our marching band, cheerleaders, and WDT you know. The band will be back at Adams Field in 4 weeks at homecoming on Friday, October 6th, where even more dancing surprises await our audience. If you can't wait a whole month to hear your Warrior Marching Band again, please join us for our indoor marching concert, Bandorama, Thursday, September 28th at 7 p.m. in the Warrior Gym. Let's hear it one more time for your Warrior Marching Band!
Tuesday night, the music high, and you by my side. Top down and the mood is high, and the mood is right, and you by my side. Yeah. Late night conversations, electric emotions, sprinkle with a little bit, and it's potion. Yeah. Late night party ticket. some simulation. Sprinkle with a little bit of skill, and it's a moment. Yeah. I've been catching love off a bat. Running from your letters with the track. Never enough telling them, no, I'm should be that black and white or you know. I've been catching love off a bat. Running from your letters with the track. Right from the corner store, though. Why you wanna do that? I don't need it. Like a burn day in the finals. We 1400, just like a minor. On yellow pretty with this dynasty. 15 man, cause I'm undecided. I'll keep it around. I'm serving bricks somebody. This kind of challenge. Gucci flip flops and joggers. In the week for the Tuesday night, the music tight, and you by my side. Top down and the mood is high, and the mood is right, and you by my side. Midnight conversation. A home should be your sanctuary. That's our belief at Vanna Kitchen and Bath Showroom. Our designers are ready to bring your next home project to life. Get more out of your home. Start by booking your appointment with one of our designers today. Vanna, live in the dream.
We're back here at Adams Field for the second half of play. It was an exciting first half. Deerfield leads Conant 21-14. We saw 3 turnovers in the first half, 2 from Deerfield, 1 from Conant. Big key in that first half was Mac Jones went down, but luckily for the Warriors, he only missed one play, came right back. And Quinn Szymanski was outstanding in the first half, carrying that over from the Highland Park game where we ran for 216 yards.
214 yards, which is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's, we saw some exciting plays. Connor Minogue and Conan was incredible. He made an acrobatic one-handed interception. He's been lining up at running back just with some incredible runs. He can do it all. I mean, there's a reason they call him a triple threat player. It's been on display so far tonight.
Yeah, he's been returning kicks for Conan as well. And even though it got called back, he had a crazy return. Broke a few tackles, got all the way to the Deerfield 30-yard line before an illegal block in the back ended up snuffing that out. But he is so fun to watch. He's one of the most entertaining guys I've ever seen play, and that interception was wow. I mean, I was at the Wisconsin versus Michigan game a few years ago, and I saw a one-handed interception. This one was pretty close too. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, if there are any colleges watching, if he doesn't already have offers, if I'm a college, I'd get on the phone immediately, because this guy can do it all. Freakish athlete. He's a tremendous player. We'll give you some score updates around the CSL South as Barrington is beating Glenbrook South by a score 21-19. Glenbrook South can start the year 0-3. Highland Park's lead Rolling Meadows 28-21. Rolling Meadows is Deerfield's next opponent. We go to Rolling Meadows next week, and Conan plays at Highland Park next week.
Looks like we're about ready to get the second half kicked off.
Deerfield's going to start with the ball. Interesting to see, maybe there's some trickery up Conan's sleeves here. Coach Donatucci. We saw the outside kick from Coach Wadecki that got called back. I don't know if they said it was going to go 10 yards, but it ended up being Conan's ball. But we've seen a lot of aggression from this Deerfield team.
Thank you very much.
Left for a second, he's back, had to, and then the Conan coaches to their players. These teams look just about ready to start the second half of play. We got about 50 seconds. So Maine South is going to be leading Peloton 20-7 Maine South. And that's going to be the tough game for Deerfield. That's their senior day. Maine South is legit. They are one of the best teams in the state.
Yeah, we're lucky to have them at home this year.
Everything's going good.
But without Deerfield's play, and if they play their game, I think Deerfield can really compete with anybody. I'm not saying they could go out there and going to beat Maine South, but I look at their schedule, and outside of the Maine South game, I really think it's possible. I still think they could go out and beat Maine South, but I think all the rest of their games in their schedule are very, very winnable.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. If this was the CSL North, Deerfield, as they have in the past, they've cruised to conference titles.
Yes, I would not, I don't want to diss the team, but it was a cakewalk. It was, we would have, bad years, and we would just, cruise our way to the playoffs. It was just, teams like Maine West, Niles North, they're just, they weren't great football teams. I'm not trying to diss or anything, but it's, kind of a fact. But
here we go.
I'm excited to see how they fare against some tougher competition, like the likes of GBS. Evanston's a good team. New Trier is always tough. it's going to be fun to see how they match up against this competition. All right, Deerfield's ready. It doesn't look like Conant's ready. Looks like it's going to be Deerfield versus themselves, I guess. Ah, here comes Conant. They're ready to play some football. We're all ready to play some football. And we're ready for 24 more minutes of football. And Deerfield leads at 21-14. Let's start with the ball here. I think, when in high school football, you always got to look for the onside kick.
Yeah, especially now that Coach John Tucci's getting a little settled into this season. First year coaching for him. I mean, he's done a pretty good job. Great bounce back win against Wheeling team 41-7 last week, and
Wheeling not a very strong team, but it was big for them to get that win after that tough loss against Lake Park. All right, Caden Ryan, the wide receiver kicker and punter, and kickoff specialist, out to start the second half. He boots a low line drive, bounces. Zach Freeman picks it up at about the 7-yard line. Freeman going to the outside. Zach Freeman with some space, cutting up, gets it up the 30-yard line. Good little return there.
great tackle by guess who? Connor Minot. Great kick coverage. I mean, he is just offense, defense, special teams. He's fantastic. He's electric. He's awesome.
He's been very fun to watch, and we're talking a lot about him, but it's incredible when you're able. We saw Travis Hunter this past week, who was able to do it on both sides of the ball, and just how impressive that is. Your stamina, it's an incredible feat. Jones is going to run it. Mac Jones, nice slow run there. And we were talking about how none of those run plays have been working, but he hit him with the pump fake and got a nice little yardage there. I believe he got the first down. Wow, that pump fake really fooled the Cougar defenders. That was a really nice play there from Jones.
Yeah, they were selling out for the Szymanski run on first down like Deerfield traditionally does, and Jones just took it himself.
That's going nowhere. The Conant coaches are saying to themselves, finally, rightfully so, because they have had no match for Quinn Szymanski in this game.
Yeah, it's very interesting. We can hear the Conant coaches talking into their microphones. And
it's honestly fascinating.
it really is.
Jones to throw, clean pocket, got time pump fake, and here comes the pressure, and he is taken down. You got to get rid of the football there. Just a bad decision. Way back to let's keep moving to 22-yard line. Third and really two negative plays here. This is just not the ideal start for the Warriors.
No, I mean, you move the ball a little bit. You got that great quarterback draw or quarterback option that Jones ran. And now you're in third and long, and there's a screen pass.
We're just going to run a screen pass to Szymanski. Szymanski cutting off the field. Nice little yardage. They'll be short. I have a quick little birthday shout-out. Happy birthday to Brad Thompson, a late birthday wish. And happy birthday to Jonah Thompson. His birthday is this Saturday. So shout-out to them. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Deerfield's going to punt it away here, 4th and 15.
We've seen the Szymanski punt, so maybe they'll go for it here. And they are going to go for it. Jones looking to throw the middle, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by the Cougars. I just push out of bounds at about the 23-yard line.
Why did we go for it on 4th and 15?
I'm not sure. I don't like that. That is the third interception Mac Jones has thrown today.
Yeah, just when you got 4th and 15 and you're on your own 30-yard line, then
yeah, I don't quite understand this. I get you trust your defense, but I like the aggression. I just think that's a little too much. I think especially when you're winning this game.
yeah, going out to start the half, set the tone. You just gave Conan all the momentum that they need, and we might have a new game here in a couple minutes. Hopefully this Deerfield defense can get a stop, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Single coverage on the left side.
Matt Mays back out there. Handoff goes to Paredes. Fights his way through for the little first down run. Eventually. 2nd and 5 for the Cougars. I don't like that decision going for that there. I think it's risky and it didn't pay off.
No, you punt the ball, you play the field position game, and you try, and even if it's not a great punt, you're still they're set up in prime position to score now, and that's just
Deerfield's in trouble punting the ball, and I get where they're coming from, and they don't really have a true punter, They've had Szymanski sometimes kick it as kind of like your running back punt, and they've sometimes had Guzkal kick it. And it's just been kind of on and off. Hand off to Paredes, cuts forward. Slow run there. See where they spot him. I think they're going to give him the first down. That fourth down decision is it's weighing big right now.
Yeah, later in this game, we might look back and be like, why did Deerfield go for it on fourth down to start the half? 4th and 15.
Could be a big turning point in this game. We'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully this Deerfield defense could buckle down and at least hold them to 3 here. Get a big stop.
Much needed for sure.
Conant set up at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Snap to Mays. They're going to hand it off again. And that's going nowhere. Good job by the Deerfield defense. That was handed off to Cooper Hansen, who's seen some action in the run game. We've seen a little bit of a split from Paredes, Isaiah Paredes, and Cooper Hansen. We've seen Matt Mays run here and there. So we've seen a lot of diversity in their run packages.
Yeah, it's really a 3-headed monster on this Conan offense.
Second and looks like second and about 9 or 10. Snap to Mays. Deerfield brings some pressure. Quick throw out to the flat. Couldn't quite get him down. He fought for those extra yards. I think he got the first one. Man, he had him wrapped up. Would have been 3rd and short.
Yeah, the secondary.
I mean, by the ankle.
Deerfield struggled in the secondary this year, which is part of the reason why they've allowed so many big plays. They just allowed like the secondary has been strong, but when they get beat bad. And
yeah, we've seen, they love to blitz, and I feel like at times that's just left some gaps in their defense. And if you're able to get the ball out quick, like Mays was able to do right there, you'll find open receivers.
Yeah, because everybody's going to be in single coverage.
All right, we got 1st and goal here at the 5. Let's see if the Warriors get a big
box.
goal line stand. Well, he sold out for the run, and good job. It looked like he got past the first level of defenders, but the second level he took him down. Good job there. Jonathan Perlman there on the tackle. Second and goal at the 4-yard line. You gotta imagine this is 4-down territory.
Yeah, down 7.
If you're the Cougars, you gotta punch it in the end zone. See if this Deerfield defense can buckle down and get a big time stop. Bail out their offense.
Connor Minogue lined up in an interesting position.
Mays rolling out. He is tackled. He is in the end zone. Touchdown Cougars. Dove and just barely got over that goal line. And they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Man,
and
rough start.
That decision to go for it on 4th down, it's just a head scratcher to say the least. I think that one might keep Coach Winecki up at night.
Especially if Deerfield doesn't come out with this game. I mean, that's something when you're up by 7. It's game management. You got to kick the ball away.
You don't want to give Conan a short field. Another thing is, Jones just run 3 interceptions today.
Bad snap! Oh my God! Falls on top of it. The ball's on the ground. Deerfield falls on it. So the PAT attempt is no good with the bad snap. That's the second bad snap we've seen on special teams this game. And Deerfield is going to maintain the lead 21-20. Wow. Talk about something that could loom large in this ball game. That is big. That is a big time break for the Warriors.
That's a big momentum thing too, especially now Deerfield's gonna get to look at the film from this drive, and they're gonna look back. Hopefully this defense can not have to deal with the short field like they just did, but offense coming back out there with a 1-point lead. Maybe that'll spark them to play with the lead. Maybe they'll go for 2 if they score, try and get this thing back to 2 possessions.
That is the second errant snap we've seen on special teams this game. We saw it on the punt where Caden Ryan made a spectacular play where he was able to boot it 50 yards. And this time they were not able to recover and kick it in. But, it's a big play there.
It's a huge play.
Again, I think it's always never a bad time to look for a potential onside kicker for the Warriors. Wouldn't be a bad time to do it.
No, not at all. That would just, talk about a head scratcher. if you allow this touchdown, especially after that fourth down, and allow the Conant Cougars to get an onside kick, get the ball and get field, I mean,
Yeah.
man.
We're talking hypothetical here, but we'll see. High school football, you never know. This isn't college. This isn't the NFL. Interesting formation going on. They're all kind of lined up behind you. I think they're going to run out and try to confuse Deerfield. No, they're just going to set up. Let's see what they do. Let's see if Coach Donatucci has any tricks up his sleeve. Caden Ryan out to boot it. And he'll kick it out. That low line drive. Penalty flag. False start. Yeah, Caden Ryan kind of has that long run up. And, I think there was someone on that Conant line left a little early.
That's what it looked like. And last week against Highland Park, when they recovered that onside kick, that's what people seem to think, but apparently that was not the case.
Kind of had the high kind of kick up. That there was a tremendous execution of the play. They just called a legal touch, and they said you have to allow the receiving team to have a chance to catch it. And I guess they determined that they didn't do that. So Caden Ryan will not be kicking it from the 35-yard line. He's still got a leg though. Let's see where this one goes. Low line drive. Picked up by Zach Freeman at the 10-yard line. Turn it goes to the outside. Not much going there. Good job by the special teams here. With the penalty, they what is done for field position? It's a kind of a line drive kick that rolled at some bump and spin on it. Zach Freeman couldn't pick it up cleanly. Got something out of it.
Well, Jones of the offense trotting back out there. Mac Jones 3 interceptions. I can't imagine his confidence is very high, but he's got a lot of heart. He tries really hard. He's a great quarterback. Hopefully he can get the offense moving on this drive because they need it bad.
He needs, Pep Talk, he needs to just keep maintaining his focus and just focus on the next play. Hand off to Szymanski. Conant's done a better job at containing Szymanski early on in this third quarter. He's run all over them in the first half. They've kind of done a couple of stretch plays where Jones kind of runs it over to Szymanski. It's a different kind of stretch play. I've never really seen it. It's a pitch play to Szymanski.
Do it, man.
Well, there's a flag at the end of the play. Let's see what it is.
Deerfield might get bailed out here. This could be a personal foul.
Let's see what they call. I saw a Deerfield player on the ground at the end of the play. I'm assuming that's what the flag is. Let's see what they call. Personal foul. Yep, on the defense. Wow, that's a big time bailout. I mean, a boneheaded decision there from the Cougar defense. You got to be smarter.
Yeah, Deerfield's offense, they're struggling. Conan has all the momentum in the world.
You give Deerfield some comfort, give him some yards, and now I think for so many offenses out there, especially Deerfield, once you get that first down, it's then you're moving. Because it's just like getting that monkey off your back. Oh, some trickery. Zach Freeman. Freeman's with some space. Zach Freeman. He's got room. He's using that speed all the way inside the 20-yard line. Oh my, what a play drawn up there. The handoff went to Szymanski. He flipped it off to Zach Freeman, and Freeman took it all the way down inside into the red zone. All the way to the Conan 20-yard line.
Coach Radecki with some tricks up his sleeve here. It was third quarter. We wind up 5.5 minutes as Jones will take the snap quickly in the red zone.
Hand up to Szymanski. Nice little run there. Picks up about 6 or 7. We were talking about before this game that Deerfield likes to pull off some trickery. We saw the onside kick. We saw the aggression on the fourth down. And now that trick play. I love it. Get the ball in your playmaker's hands. The fastest guy in the field. Hand off to Szymanski. Szymanski getting to the outside. Steps out of bounds. Looks like he is just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short. This is a big play here. What do you run here for Deerfield?
So we're what, 3rd and 3? 3rd down and 3 in the red zone.
I think 3rd and 2. Yeah, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Or
We haven't put it up. 3rd and 1, actually.
I like giving the ball to Quinn Szymanski here.
I agree. I think you got. Well, the way I look at this, you got 2 cracks of this to get 1 yard.
Yep.
Szymanski lined up.
I like a draw to Szymanski right now.
Freeman in motion. We're gonna hand it off to Zach Freeman. He cuts up field and gets the first down. That was. He looked like he was getting his tracks behind the line of scrimmage, but a great cutback, got the first down. It's a risky play there because you know if you're running with Szymanski up the middle, you're not gonna lose. You're more than likely not gonna lose yards. That's a play that you really can back you up. And up to Szymanski. Szymanski to the outside. He is. And touchdown Warriors! Quinn Szymanski punches it in. His 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Warriors add on to their lead.
Decision time for Coach Reich. It looks like they're trotting out Gustav on the extra point team. Gonna make Conant go for 2 if they score, try and open up this 8-point lead. And you remember, touchdown Warriors equals Banner Plumbing.
Banner Plumbing, you need plumbing. Your pipes are broken, your toilets are broken, your sinks, anything. You better call Banner because they got the best plumbing out there. Every Warrior touchdown is brought to you by Banner Plumbing. Banner, where plumbing wins. This Goosefellow's extra point is up, and it is good. Give credit to sophomore Trevor Gross. He's done a great job on these long snaps. We know a little bit last week. He's new to this, and he's done a tremendous job.
Very good job. Following in the footsteps of long snapper Dylan Zuber, who was a magnificent long snapper for the Deerfield Warriors.
He's a legend here. Hopefully Dylan Zuber's watching in Minnesota. They play Eastern Michigan. He is the offensive line assistant there. He's doing well for himself. We're missing here at Deerfield. Deerfield leads 28-20, 4:30 left to play. You know, as we were talking about that penalty, we're talking about decisions that have loomed large. You know, you have or kind of plays that have, you have the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Conant, results in the big touchdown drive. We have the going for it on 4th down, results in the Conant touchdown. We have the botched snap, results in, in Deerfield maintaining the lead. Instead of it even being a 7-point game, it gave some it's now 8-point game. It gave Deerfield some momentum there. And I think that was so key. Same with that penalty. It kind of just gave them some juice.
For sure. Deerfield's a team that runs heavily off of the amount of energy they have. When they got the energy, Deerfield's one of the best teams in the state. However, when they don't have the energy, it's a real struggle for this team when they don't have energy.
That's the reason. Whoever can control the pace of this game, control the game, will win. And so far, Deerfield's done a better job, and that's why they're ahead of this game. But they got Conan on the ropes here. If they can get a big stop here, maybe force a turnover, punch in the end zone, you're in really good shape in this game.
Yeah, we'll see if they go with the pooch kick again. You got Minogue lined up on
you gotta imagine that they will.
Lined up on our right.
But there is. Seems like Goosefell hits it better going to the right, because he hit that one out of bounds earlier. He's still up. Yeah, there was Conor Minogue. Yeah, there's that, what the pooch kick is, you're giving up some field position. You're not going to pin him back. We did see last week when they ran that pooch kick against Highland Park is the guy dropped it. He muffed it and Deerfield recovered it. That was a big play in this game. I believe it was 21-10 at the time with about 4 minutes left. And, Highland Park came back. They made it interesting. But at the time, it looked like that put the game on ice. And I think it's a tricky play for a special teams unit. But I think when you come to expect, you put Minogue there, you're still, I think most teams do it to try to avoid getting it to the hands of your playmaker. But the thing with Goosefell is he's not. I don't know if he has the strength to boot it down to the end zone like Caden Grimes did.
Yeah, and the thing with that Highland Park play is that Highland Park, they didn't have a natural returner who caught that ball. It was just some guy from the hand seam, a tight end, not a guy who's used to returning kicks, and you put him in a very tough spot there. It wasn't an easy play for him to make, and he didn't make it, and Deerfield took advantage.
It's like we got an injured player, Isaiah Paredes. This would be a big loss for Conan. He's been their top running back. I mean, we've seen Cooper Hansen run, and he's had a tremendous game. And if he's down, that's a big loss for the Cougars. The last run he picked up 4 yards. He's still down. It's not a good. It looks like they're just stretching around. Could just be cramps.
That's what it looks like.
The trainer's stretching him out. He's kind of holding his face down, so who knows? But not not quite sure who. Yeah, based on his reaction, doesn't look great. But normally when you see him stretching like this, maybe it's just a cramp or pulled the muscle is what it could be, because it looks to be wincing and definitely in some pain.
Yeah, for sure. Coach Wienecke was over there on the sideline trying to fire his players up just a couple moments ago, and you could tell he brings his all. He gives his entire energy to this team. He loves this Deerfield football team, and especially that they got potential to be very good this year. It's going to be exciting.
Coach Wienecke is a legend here at Deerfield, and he's retiring soon. He retired as a teacher, and he will forever be a legend here at Deerfield. He is a tremendous football coach and has done an incredible job with this program and gotten them to where they are today. And just not enough can be said about Coach Wienecke and what he's meant for this Deerfield program. And as Isaiah Paredes gets up, kind of walking up gingerly on his own power. Yeah, it doesn't look great. Something's off.
Yeah, he's really been their power back. He's getting a bulk of the carries for the Cougars tonight. And we'll see what they do. We'll see if they get Minogue involved in the backfield. And we're definitely going to see a lot of Cooper Hansen coming up.
Yes, Cooper Hansen, yeah. I mean, with Paredes, don't let the size deceive you. He can really run it. He's a strong back and very quick. Snap to Mays. Play action. He's going to throw it. It's intercepted! I believe he intercepted it. Harrison Erdman with the interception, and the Warriors take over. What a play by the junior DB, Harrison Erdman. He's been all over the place. He's been all over this game. Another terrific play.
He's had a fantastic game. He had that awesome PBU in the first half, and now this great interception that sets Deerfield up right at midfield with an 8-point lead. 3:51 to go in this third quarter.
The crowd getting into it. The players are loving it. That was a tremendous play by Erdman. He was out on an island there with the receiver, just went up for the ball and made a terrific play. Ball was a little underthrown, but that was a phenomenal play by Harrison Erdman.
Yeah, I love the aggression there, because if he doesn't get that ball, it might be going the other way.
Double pass. He's going to throw it deep. He has a receiver. It's Jack Berger. It's caught. It's caught. Touchdown Warriors. The double pass. Oh my goodness. Zach Freeman to Jack Berger for the long Warrior touchdown.
What a play there from Deerfield. Great throw by Zach Freeman. Jones passed it backwards. Little flea flicker action. What a genius play by Coach Wienecke. Straight off the interception. And Deerfield's made this a 2-possession game. And you guys know what that means. When there's a touchdown, that's Banner Plumbing.
Banner Plumbing. Every Warrior touchdown is brought to you by Banner Plumbing. That one was especially cool and awesome, which is a reminder when you need plumbing, you go to Banner. Wow. Zach Freeman channeling his inner Mac Jones there, his friend, and that duo, and the extra point is good from Goose. He's got a really nice day. He is extra point. Special teams did a really good job. Snaps and holds have been great. They had some trouble with that last week. That was an awesome play by Deerfield.
Yeah, that's the stuff you love to see. This is the culture of Deerfield that Coach Wienecke's been building. The energy. I mean, you saw everybody run out of the field after that touchdown. It was just fired up.
That was an incredible throw by Zach Freeman. That was on the money. 30-plus yards. I mean, he learned it from Mac. They were switching roles there. Next time he got to get through. Zach has to throw it to Mac instead of Jack Berger, the big tight end.
Yeah, I don't know if Mac Jones is going to be lining up a receiver anytime soon.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Maybe by the goal line, run a little Philly special.
I like it. I like where
that was an incredible sequence from Deerfield, and that's got to be deflating for Coach Donatucci and the Conan football team. That is, they had the ball. I mean, you look at this, kind of sequence where they were an extra point away from tying this game. They botched the snap. The personal foul penalty, Deerfield goes down and scores, and then Conan gets the ball back. Great play by Harrison Erdman. First play, I love the play called by Coach Wienecke. Little trickery, the double pass, incredible. Jones throws it backwards to Freeman. Freeman deep downfield, an incredible throw to Jack Berger, who takes it the distance.
And that's a huge touchdown and take a 15-point lead in this game that's been back and forth the whole time. Deerfield's got a slightly higher ranking in the state of Illinois, but Conant's right behind. Deerfield's ranked number 117. Conant's ranked number 128. So this is expected to be a good one, and it has been tonight.
On the kick return. That is kind of want to try out the Yeah, this is with the pooch kick. It's risky, but it was a good return there up past the 45. And the score is 35-20. The scoreboard says 28-20. I'm not quite sure why. On the scoreboard here, it says 35-20, but I think it's not syncing up. So there's 3:30 left, and it is 35-20 Deerfield. Conant will start with the ball at their own 49-yard line. So good little kick return, putting some life into this Cougar team. But I love that response from Deerfield. You know, they had the turnover, and that's just an incredible sequence. Incredible, like 7-8 minutes. That was awesome. Oh, QB run. Mays kept it. Oh, he's got some space, and he's pushed out of bounds. Coaches are fired up. I didn't realize Mays had the ball there.
Yeah, I thought it was a run. Fooled me too.
Yeah. Good run, man.
Wow. Just, a great response by, when these teams have faced adversity during this game, both teams have been able to respond very well, and that's why we're seeing a lot of points on the board here. With 3:23 to go in the third quarter, the score, Deerfield 35, Conant 20.
Yeah, Conant's got 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. It's a good response from the Cougars, like Brody said. You know, if Deerfield can get a stop here, they're in a great position in this game. He's going to keep it again, and it doesn't get nearly as many yards. Mays, as we were talking about how he's a threat to run the ball with that three-headed monstrous attack. But with Isaiah Paredes on the sideline with the injury the last drive, who knows what the update is on him.
Yeah.
We still haven't seen him. We're on the opposite side of the Conan bench, so it's kind of hard to see. Deerfield's fine, so when Mac Jones is injured, we don't see that well. But it's kind of hard to see what's going on. I don't really see him. But he hasn't been back on the field since the injury, so we'll keep an eye for that. I think it's about 2nd and 9 to Mays. Mays is going to pitch it out to Hansen. Kind of walking the tightrope on the side. I believe he got the first down. That was a really late pitch there. That was almost disastrous for Cougars.
Big 3rd and 2 here for Conant.
Yeah, big 3rd and 2 here. This is probably 4-down territory. Field goal doesn't help you much, and it's a very far field goal.
Yeah, crowd really coming to life here at Adams Field. The scoreboard is incorrect. The score is 35-20 Warriors with 3:12 to go in the third. Third down and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Snap to Mays. Mays is going to run it. He is stuffed. Stuffed by the Warriors defense, and it is 4th down. That's a great stand by the Warrior D-line, swarming all over Mays. That's a terrific play. Deerfield D-line came all together for the big tackle. 4th and 2. Crowd's really getting into it. This is a huge play in this game.
Here we go. I got to imagine if Conan doesn't get this, Deerfield will really take a stranglehold on this game. You never know.
Going to take it some time here. They're only going to break the huddle here. 2:32 left to play. 4th and 2. Big play here. Snap to Mays. He's going to throw it. It's caught, 1st down. Hansen breaks a tackle. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Manon Johnson with the touchdown. That's a big response for the Conant Cougars. As they'll an extra point away, or if they want to go, maybe they elect to go to 2, it being a 1-possession game. That's a big-time conversion.
That's huge. We saw Deerfield on 4th and 2 score a touchdown. Here comes Conan right back on 4th and 2. Push it in the end zone. 35-26 pending the PAT.
But again, we saw this with Conan as they were playing the soft zone. And, it's a nice button hook and it's an easy completion. And he's able to run and, the DBs could make the tackle.
Yeah, good job by the Conant coaching, acknowledging the soft zone and giving the receiver the right route to run. And it looks like the offense is out here.
I think that is the offense. Looks like they're going to go for 2. This is a big 2-point conversion. Trying to make it a 7-point game. This is a really big play in this game. It is 35-26.
Mays lined up on the right hash.
Here we go. Snap to Mays. Handoff. Oh, he keeps it. Trying to get to the outside. He is taken down. What a play by the Deerfield defense, keeping this at a 9-point lead.
That's a huge stop for the Warriors. Keeping this as a 2-possession lead. The score 35-26 in favor of the Warriors. 2:21 to go in this third quarter.
Outstanding job by the Warrior defense. The Conant coaches were pleading for a horse collar, but there was none. That is a terrific stand by the Deerfield defense. And yes, Conant put points on the board, but you maintain that 2-possession lead, which is huge in the grand scale of this game.
The scoreboard is back and accurate now, so if you're looking for the score, 35-26 in favor of the Warriors. That is accurate on screen.
Yes, we now have the correct scoreboard. It is 35-26. So yeah, the scoring's picked up in this third quarter. This has been a super fun game. You know, rarely do you see a team, Deerfield, they got 35 points here in the third quarter, and they have 3 turnovers. You know, it doesn't happen often, but when these teams have scored, they've scored quick.
Yeah, this is Deerfield's running a tempo offense, and that's going to allow for them to score a lot of points.
Yeah, it's been a fun game. So, interesting. We have a different guy in the kickoff. This is Oleg Shikendry, not Caden Ryan, which is interesting. Maybe see if there's. No, they're going to kick it back. Shorter kick here. Ooh, it takes a bounce. They got to fall on that. Laz got taken down. Ooh, there was a guy was taken down. Warrior. Yeah, that was that's some funky spin to it. It was like a little too short to catch. I think he could have been more aggressive to try to catch it instead of going on the bounce. But they're not going to have great field position. And it feels like with the field position game, Conan in that aspect has won that. They've had far better field position all night long.
Yep. Big drive here for the Warriors to establish themselves in this game, leading 35-26. If they can get into the end zone here, they will really they'll put Conan in a really tough spot, and it'll be hard to come back.
Yeah, score here would be huge. Jones to throw incomplete, or they called incomplete. Yeah, they run that little play design with that option play. He's got 3 options there to get the RPO, but they couldn't complete it there. I like the idea. I like getting the ball in Zach Freeman's hands. You know, we see when Deerfield kind of fails to get any positive yardage on first time, they've struggled at times.
Yeah, they're very reliant on first down. I mean, as we saw in their last position, first down, they took a shot with that trick play. They went deep, had Jack Berger for a touchdown, one of the biggest plays of their season so far. Another swing pass here.
Szymanski shakes out of a tackle. Nice little run after catch there from Quinn Szymanski. Picking up some nice yardage there.
Yeah, that could have been a big loss, but he managed the game.
So far, the pass was so far beyond the line of scrimmage. It looked like more positive yardage than it was, but only. But you got 8 out of it. He got about third and about 3 or 4. I'm not quite sure if it's actually 3rd and 2. But Szymanski in motion, sweep to him. Jones is going to run, and he's got the first down. Man, guess we were wrong about those QB runs as it worked there.
Yeah, last couple of it worked out very well.
I think when you got a guy like Quinn Szymanski at back, you can really fool them, because they're so focused on stopping Szymanski. If you kind of throw in the wrinkles here and there, it can work. Another one of those option plays is the screen pass to Freeman. It's about 3 or 4 yards. We haven't seen a lot of downfield throws with Mac today. It's been a lot of intermediate throws, even the run game. But when he's made some nice throws. He had a nice throw on 3rd and 15 earlier in the game to Zach Freeman. That was a big time completion. To hand up to Szymanski. Szymanski's got a big hole. That's a nice slow run. He's still going. Quinn Szymanski, he is not easy to take down. Have yourself a game. 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Quinn Szymanski, I'm excited to see his final yard total. Jones looking, dumps it off to Szymanski. Szymanski running. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh, they got to throw a flag for that. That is a completely unnecessary and dirty play. He should be kicked out of this game. Wow. That is unnecessary. There is no room for that.
This is not wrestling, my friend.
This is not wrestling. He should be kicked out of this game. That is a dirty play. Are they not throwing a flag?
No way they just picked up that
No
flag.
way. That is outrageous.
That is
one of the worst
garbage.
tackles I've ever seen. And you're picking up the flag. That is awful.
That's egregious. I mean,
He
it
full
doesn't
on
get much worse
threw
than
him
that.
to the ground, over his head, on his neck. Jones taking a shot deep to Glasgow. It is incomplete. Oh, they're going to throw a flag.
Looking like pass interference there.
Ball was a little underthrown. The Warriors could use a makeup call from this refereeing crews. They've done a rough job today. I mean, I just cannot believe you don't call a penalty. That was wrestling WWE. Threw him over his head to the ground, and you don't throw a flag. He should be kicked out of this game.
Yeah, I mean, you see that with
That is one of the most dirty plays I've ever seen on a football field.
You just cannot.
Oh,
You
they
cannot
called
do
the
that.
penalty on the offense.
They just call offensive pass interference.
Oh my God!
This
This is getting out of
turning into a
hand.
joke.
This is getting out of hand. This is getting quite a bit ridiculous. I don't even know where you're calling that penalty.
I didn't see any contact. The defender wasn't playing the ball. I think if
The-
anything,
the-
that's
the
defensive
ball-
pass interference.
That is it's been a little ridiculous at this point. I just cannot believe it.
This is awful.
Yeah, it's been a rough stretch. And off to Szymanski. Szymanski, nice little run here. Getting to the outside, barreling forward. He's gonna be another way back. So he. Oh, now there's a
Here's
flag
another
flying
flag.
in. I'm not quite sure what it is. There was Caleb Christoudas was on the Deerfield sideline. They're probably calling on us.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, God. Nike arguing, I'm not quite sure what for. What are they going to call us now? This has been quite the display, to say the least.
Oh yeah,
This has been bad. Picking up the flag is a disgrace to the game of football, and a tackle is a disgrace to the game of football. There's no room for that. This isn't wrestling. You don't throw a guy onto his neck. High school football.
Yes.
I've seen that flag thrown 100 times out of 100. I've seen those tackles. They're not clean tackles. They're not. I mean, it's. They're talking it over. Let's see what they call.
Coach Renecki seems unhappy.
Sideline warning. They call the sideline warning on the Warriors. I think that's what I'm pretty sure. I know in the NFL and college it's only a warning, so I'm pretty sure that's what Coach Renecki is arguing about. This referee has just done a rough job today.
Well, here we go. With 4 seconds in the third quarter, Warriors will have it 3rd and 9 on the 49 of Conant.
It's been 11 verse 15 out there. Screen to Szymanski. He is taken down short of the first down marker. That'll conclude the third quarter. Deerfield 35, Conant 26.
Opening the fourth quarter with a big decision for Coach Renecki. You think they're going to go for it?
I think they will.
We will be right back for the fourth quarter of play in just a minute. Welcome back to the fourth quarter of play here at Adams Field. Deerfield 35, Conan 26. Warriors are going to have 4th down and 4 to go on the Conant 43-yard line.
Big play here, and there's been some controversial calls, to say the least. Some misses, that's for sure. But a big 4th down here for the Warriors. Yeah, they're keeping the offense out there.
As expected.
And they're switching sides. The Conant defenders not realize that. 4th and 4 here. Big play here for the Warrior offense. Snap to Jones, play action, looking to throw. And it is. He got it! Zach Freeman with a diving catch, and they convert, and that's a Warrior 1st down.
That is a huge play there. Jones did a play fake, had Freeman open on the sideline, made a perfect throw, found him right there. 1st down, Deerfield.
Some tempo here. That Jones to Freeman connection has been on point today. Hand off to Szymanski. Szymanski with some room. Quinn Szymanski with a nice run.
Deerfield offense starting to open it up.
Quinn Szymanski, he's a joy to watch. Just barrels through everybody. He is an incredible runner.
He really is. Downhill runner. Notice that in his basketball game too. Very similar style of play.
Over the flats, nice little completion there. Hunter Glasgow with the touchdown catch earlier this game. Yeah, back to Quinn Szymanski. He's out of college. If this guy, he's a terrific basketball player and a terrific football player. I think any team, college team in the country could use a running back like that. This Szymanski runs through a end. The thing with them is he's always falling forward when he gets tackled. He's never getting tackled on his back unless he's getting body slammed. But he's always falling forward. Yeah. And it's impressive. Other handoff to Szymanski. Cuts forward and he's still up. They can't take him down. And finally, too.
Takes 5 guys to tackle one. I mean, you know you're in good shape when you got 5 guys on your one running back.
For 2nd and goal here at the 4-yard line. This would be big if Deerfield could punch it in the end zone. For
sure.
Do you go for 2 then?
I think so. Making it a 3-possession game in the 4th quarter really puts it out of reach.
Yes, I agree. It puts the game at ice. And I think even if you don't get it, I don't think you're at that much. I don't think it's that much of a disadvantage.
Oh, no.
Jones, handoff to Szymanski. He's tackled short. The Cougars defense has done a good job inside the 5-yard line with Szymanski. Besides that, they really haven't been able to continue. For the most part, inside the 5, when it's in goal-to-go situations, they've done a good job with it.
Yeah. Jones in an empty backfield there. Interesting.
Backfield. See if there's any motion. This is with Jack Berger. Good morning, screenplay, Berger. He is in! Touchdown, Warriors! Jack Berger, his 2nd touchdown of the game. The tight end gets in the end zone yet again. And the Warriors extend their lead.
Looks like Deerfield's going to kick the extra point here. They try and make Conan get 2-point conversions. You know what this touchdown means.
It's sponsored by Banner Plumbing. All Warrior touchdowns are brought to you by Banner. Banner Plumbing. If you need plumbing, go to Banner.
Goosall coming on for the extra point.
I'm telling you, Brody, after this game, if I have any plumbing issues, it's straight to Banner.
Oh, for sure. Anybody in Deerfield is going to know Banner has been up there on the scoreboard all day. We've been talking about him all day. Banner is the place to be.
Extra point is good. Banner is the go-to plumbing spot. With all the touchdowns he was right, it's with the 6th touchdown. A lot of Banner plumbing talk. Like we said earlier in this game, we were hoping for a lot of Banner plumbing talk, and we got just that. And it's now a 16-point Deerfield lead. I've just been so impressed with this offense and the resilience. Mac, he hasn't had the best. 3 interceptions, but I think besides that, their offense has been so good. The run game with Szymanski has been outstanding. That double pass, I thought, was executed to perfection. I think it's just been a great overall game for the team.
There's just been great flow on the offensive end. There's never been any stagnancy on the offensive end. Normally you'll see with a lot of high school teams, including Deerfield, you see Jack Berger doing push-ups on the sideline after that touchdown. You see a lot of stagnancy within offense, especially at the high school level. And Deerfield, we just haven't seen that out of them. And it's been a ton of fun to watch. There's 10 minutes to play, up by 16. I like Deerfield's chances to close this one out.
I agree. I think one thing that's not being talked enough about is the play of the Deerfield's O-line. They have been terrific, creating holes for Szymanski, giving Jones clean pockets. Their O-line has played a tremendous game.
Yeah, and that was really the big struggle last year. Last year they couldn't. Their offensive line was their weak link last year. Couldn't get anything going in the run game. Really forced Mac Jones to throw a lot, and it was made it really hard on him. But now this year we got a good offensive line.
Oh my God, the ball's on the ground. Oh, they whistled it dead. I'm not quite sure. That was a weird little squib kind of onside kick. Yeah, he kind of fumbled it, kind of muffed it a little bit. Deerfield almost recovered it. I think they're going to kick it. But, yeah, you know, the thing with Deerfield is their MO, you know, and they preach, you know, in the weight room or practices, is their identity is run the ball. You know, the coaches got shirts like run the rock or run the ball. I think that's always been their identity. If they're able to run the ball, they have, you know, much greater success. And I think when you get the quarterback play that you got Mac Jones, the electric receivers that they got, Zach Freeman, Hunter Glasgow, Jack Berger, the tight end, they're able to run the ball. It opens up so much. It opens up the play action game. Nice little boot there from this ball. Return. Oh, good tackle there. That's a really good tackle.
Evan
Yablin, the sophomore, who recovered the onside kick earlier.
He's had himself a day on special teams.
He's also a quarterback, was the starting quarterback from Fresh Off last year. Did a terrific job. He's played awesome on special teams today. I'm Coach Renecki. I got to be pleased with the youngster.
Oh, for sure. He's got 2 more years, too. He could be one of the best players on this team come senior year.
And so Conant has the ball at their own 26-yard line, 42-26 Deerfield. 9:51 left to play. Cougars running out of time here. They want to save this game. They got to score and score quick. 16-point game. Quick throw into the flats is caught. They will get the first down. Very close to the first down.
Paredes is back into the game for the Conant Cougars. That is huge.
That is huge, but when you're at this stage of the game, how valuable is your run game? And I think they like out of the past, they like Hanson a lot better because he's more of a traditional, and at least you have Boston as a wide receiver, and he's lined up a lot of wide receiver. So, you know, I mean, I think this could be a situation where you're running because just to get the first down because the clock stops. Mays is going to pass here. Time. Running around. Looking. Deerfield trying to take him down. Mays running for his life. We'll just throw it away.
Great coverage from the Deerfield secondary.
Coverage. Outstanding job. Deerfield got some pressure to him. I've seen a couple of times where Mays is at the flush shot and just run around for his life. 3rd and 1 here for the Cougars. Fans getting into it. Crowd's empty out a little bit, but still a strong crowd here cheering on their Deerfield Warriors as they look to move to 3-0. Oh, that would be quite the start. Wins against DePaul, Highland Park. Hopefully, Conant if this score holds. 3rd and 1 here. Gotta imagine this is the run play. Maybe Mays will keep it. They're going to hand it off to Paredes. He dives forward for the first down.
Hand up to Paredes. This is the first down. Second play made. Number 20, Mason Superior
Vanmore with another tackle. We've heard his name a lot tonight. He is the team leader in tackles. Mr. Superior himself.
Just Mr. Superior for a reason. He's all over the place. When I compared him earlier to Brian Urlacher, I really see it. You know, I think it's so key to have, you know, that linebacker, the middle linebacker, who just makes tackle after tackle, get double-digit tackle. Well, Deerfield brings the pressure. Mays flushing out. He's gonna run it and really get nothing. I think he lost yards in that. Mays is quick though. He's quick in the pocket, can evade tacklers. I've been impressed with Matt Mays today. Very good quarterback.
Yes, he's shown a lot of flashes. He hasn't had the greatest game, but he's shown a lot, especially with his legs. He's been able to escape the heavy pressure that Coach Renecki's been bringing for Deerfield, and he's done a great job.
Deerfield likes to stack the box. They like to bring pressure. That's one thing they've done a lot this year. And you know, with Mays, I think they only have one sack this game. They may have registered that last one as a sack because I didn't believe they lost it. Timeout called by Conan. I mean, you know, I'm not saying it will loom large, but you use a timeout now. This timeout may be key later in this game,
especially when you're trailing. And if Conan gets to a point where they score and they need to stop the clock when Deerfield's got the ball running, pounding it with Quinn Szymanski, you're going to want those timeouts on your side.
I agree there. That's their first timeout they've used this half. Second, I think they've used this game. There hasn't been a whole lot of timeouts. No TV timeouts, of course, because this game's not on TV. It's on YouTube. But we always have sponsorships. I'm only gonna say it when they score. I'll give it a shout out. And Employment sure has got their money's worth with all these Warrior touchdowns we've got today.
Yep. Making those ads worth it.
Mm-hmm. Smart investment. Second and 10 here at the 40-yard line. Snap to Mays rolling out. Looking to throw. He's going to go deep. He's got a receiver. It is. Oh! Through the hands. I believe that was Cooper Hansen who went right through his hands. It's a great ball there from Mays. He's got some great touch on that deep ball. Right throw it down the field, down the sideline. Hansen just kind of missed it.
Great route. Ran the overlap, set up. Magnificently run play just could not be executed. Huge third down here for the Warriors.
Gotta imagine it's 4-down territory for the Cougars.
All sitting on the right hash.
One line down to all the way to the left side. And left side right there.
Watch for Connor Minogue standing directly behind the offensive line here.
Potential run with Mays. He can run. We've seen that. After Mays looking to throw, they bring pressure. He throw a long throw, and that's incomplete. That's not an easy throw for a quarterback. All the way across the field. He's set up at the right hash. You're throwing. That's a long throw.
Yeah, your receiver's coming back on the ball too. You're not hitting him in stride. It's difficult. And here is what is most likely the ball game. 4th and 10.
4th and 10 here at the 40-yard line. It's a big play. Deerfield defenders trying to fire up the crowd here. It's a big play. This game. This is probably the game here. Deerfield gets the stop. They take over. Great field position. They can put this game on ice. Some defense chance coming out. 4th and 10 here. Here we go. Snap to Mace. He's looking to throw. They bring some pressure. He's going deep. It is incomplete. He was looking for Lenon Johnson. He overshot him, and the Warriors will take over at the Cougars' 40-yard line. And that should put this game on ice. A dominating performance all around from the Deerfield Warriors as this score holds up as it should. They'll move 3-0 in the year.
Yeah, Conant's played a good game. They've given this game a lot of heart, but Deerfield's just been too much.
Deerfield's just the better team. I think. Yeah, I agree. Conant's played a good game. I think their defense could have been better, but I think their offense has played well. And yeah, I think Conant's played a good game. I've been impressed with how the Cougars have played today. And yeah, I think if you're Coach Donatucci, your first year, you got to be pleased. You got to be pleased with the fight. But I just think Deerfield's just the better team, and they showed that today. Jones is going to throw it over to Zach Freeman. Freeman trying to get the outside. Oh, that's a good tackle there. It's number 11. That was Lenon Johnson, who was the receiver on that last play. So one thing we were mentioning earlier is Conant has a lot of guys who play two ways, offense and defense. And it was going to be interesting to see how this fatigue factor pulled them. And, I'm not quite sure if you could say it has impacted, but I think it's once you get, Szymanski trips himself on it. To get more towards the end of the season, especially in these games, all these guys who are playing, all these plays are playing 70, 80 plays a game, and that's exhausting.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They're not getting breaks. Lenon Johnson's running a deep route, incomplete 4th down, like he's not getting water. He's going straight on defense and making a nice tackle.
Yeah, for that, I think that fatigue really showed when Deerfield got that interception. They came back. A lot of the same guys from that offensive unit that threw the interception got burned on the first play. because Deerfield ran it quickly and they were fatigued from playing both sides of the ball.
I agree. 4th and 10 here, or 4th and 7. Looks like they're going to keep the offense out there. I'm fine with that decision.
Yeah, you're really in no man's land. You don't really have much of a
Snap to
choice.
Jones play action. Looking. Throws it off the hands. Ooh, he had Glasgow off the hands. And that will, Deerfield will turn it over back to Conant.
I'm not a real fan of how Deerfield handled that possession. Didn't even run a minute off the clock. It was 8:43 when they took over, and there's 7:50 to go. So really just giving Conan a second life.
Yeah, we saw that last week at the Highland Park game. Deerfield was leading 21-20 with about, and they had the ball with about 4 minutes left.
Yeah, up 11 points.
They were up 11 points, and there was penalties, there were passing. It just wasn't good. They weren't taking off time. And the Highland Park went down, scored, and what it thought to be they recovered the onside kick, they called a legal touch, and luckily, I mean, they were kind of bailed out there.
Yeah, they were able to hold off Highland Park, but this is, man, they could have gotten this clock down under 5 minutes.
They could have. But, you know, put faith in your defense. Mays rolling out to throw. Really nothing there. Great job. Great coverage. Looking. He'll just throw it away. That is tremendous coverage by the Warriors.
Yeah, this secondary is really starting to dial it in as this game has progressed.
They have really, the secondary has played a tremendous game. They struggled last week at times, but I've been really impressed with how this secondary has played.
Yeah, I mean, got off to a shaky start against against Highland Park. They got that 99-yard drive. Secondary really got burned badly, but now and especially this game too. They didn't have a great first half. Bounced back in the second half with that interception. They've just been fantastic on the defensive end.
And you know, that fumble that was forced earlier. I think it's been a great overall game. The special teams has been good. I think all 3 phases of the game, special teams, defense, offense, has all been really good. The play clock was winding down there, and they were finally able to use a timeout. Conan, they take up so much time on the play clock that, you know, you gotta call a timeout. They're like huddling to like 10 seconds left on the play clock, and they're just ran out of time. And they gotta use their second timeout.
Yeah.
And you look at this, and instead of, you know, maybe being able to score and, you know, kick it back and just, you know, go maybe force them into a 3-and-out, use your timeouts. Looks like you got to recover an outside kick if you want any chance in this game.
Yeah, especially with Deerfield's rushing attack when they're going to run the ball. I mean, hopefully, if Conan scores and happens to get the 2-point conversion, we do have a 1-possession game. We're hoping Deerfield's going to be a little bit smarter than they were last time with the clock management.
I think, you know, Deerfield still plays that like aggressive style. They're not slowing down, you know. And I think at times it can hurt. I think when you're up there, you got the ball, it's just a push your clock. You know, run. But your running attack has been so good. There's no need to throw it. All right, we're back here. 7:42 left of this game. 2nd and 10 at the 42. Mays rolling on. He's going to run it. He's going to go out of bounds. Short of the first time mark. It'll be third down.
Should be third about 7.
Yeah. Let's see where the ball goes. Previous spot was not. That was 37, so that was a pick up of 5. So now we're at the 42-yard line. It's 35. Mays rolling out, looking to throw, and he finds a receiver. That's a really good ball from Matt Mays.
Threaded the needle, in a double coverage too with Erdman, who's a very dangerous corner, can intercept any ball that's thrown his way, and just threaded the needle, got it right in there. Big first down for the Cougars here as we approach 7.5 minutes to play in the final quarter.
It's not an easy throw because you're kind of running across you got to throw it across your body while you're moving. You know, you have a tight window. That's just a really impressive ball from Matt Mays.
Great ball. And I think last year, in his first year, started as varsity football quarterback. I don't know if he makes that play. Like that's an experienced type play right there.
He's improved. 1st and 10 at the Deerfield 49. Snap to Mays, looking quick throw over to Lamont Johnson. Johnson in this little juke move. He's got the first down, takes it out to the Warrior 34-yard line.
Conan taking advantage of these clock management mistakes by the Warriors. 7:24 still to go. There's plenty of time left for the Cougars to come back.
Those are the plays you need if you're Conan. Those quick plays, clock stops. That took about 6 seconds, you know? Those quick intermediate throws.
It's very interesting watching this Conan offense in a tempo because they've been running so slow all game.
Mays, look at the throw. Shakes out of a sack. More pressure coming. Just heaves it up. And then, he catch that?
No way, he must have been out of
No,
bounds.
incomplete. He was out of bounds. So that was an incredible catch there. I thought for a second he got a foot in, but not quite that acrobatic.
No, that might have been more impressive than the interception.
Yeah, there's some impressive catches in this game. Some great plays all around. It's been a fun football game.
Yeah, a lot of talented guys just out here showing their skills at the high school level. It's really cool to see.
Under the radar high school players who I think could go on to play ball, college ball, football at the college level. And there's a lot of really talented guys, like you said. They're just balling on. It's a fun to watch. You got points on the board. Jeez,
That's a delayed game.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's been bad. There's been, too many mistakes with the play clock. They've had to use 2 timeouts their past 2 drives. And when you're down in the 4th quarter, 2-possession game, those timeouts are big.
Oh yeah.
And and you can't really afford to use a timeout there. You just have to be more aware of the play clock. They just take too much time in the huddle.
Yeah, it gives Deerfield's defenders also time to rest. Like when Deerfield's running their tempo offense, Conant's got to hustle. Like they're out of breath, but now Deerfield's all fresh. They're getting all the time in the world to breathe and get ready for the next play.
2nd and 15. Deerfield brings some pressure. Mays rolling out, throws it off the hands of the receiver.
I was
Conant. Yeah. Surprised to see him drop one after that interception he had earlier.
Yeah, it's crazy. Some people make the craziest catches and drop the easy ones. It's mental sometimes.
It is mental. At 3rd and 15 here, this is a big play for Conant to keep this drive alive. Definitely 4-down territory. 7:09 left. Deerfield 42, Conant 26. Quick little screen play. It's caught, and he is going to be tackled, I believe, just short.
This is close. It's going to be 4th down.
Fourth and short.
No, 4th and about 7 yards.
It's hard to see in the first down marker because there's a guy going right next to him. Yeah, it's running in. You see the Conant students are clearing out.
Here we go. This might be your ball game.
Yeah.
7:03 to go. 4th down and 6 on the Deerfield 30-yard line.
Big play here. Deerfield's been very good on 4th down. This defense. Stanford Mays will throw, and it is caught. 1st down. Cooper Hansen. He's played a great game, Cooper Hansen. The run game, the pass game.
Conant's been very efficient on this drive. They're moving still 6:59 to go. Ran less than a minute off the clock despite these delayed game penalties.
Yeah, they've done a good job with the clock stopping. There's really not, it feels like there's so much more time coming off, but it really hasn't been on. Ooh, low snap. Pressure comes. Oh my God, Mays running for his life.
This might be grounding.
I don't think so. I think there was a receiver in the area. They may talk about this one. It was intended for Conor Minot. He just heaved it up, but Conor Minot was right there. I think they'll say there was a receiver.
It was close because it definitely was behind the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
Just great athleticism from Mays there. Getting that ball out. He's standing on the 50-yard line when the ball's on the 23. Deerfield's bringing great pressure. They just can't get home.
Yeah, he's just very dynamic. And that, was the scouting praise, a dual threat quarterback, and we've really seen that on display this game.
For sure.
Looking to pass. Ooh, they bring pressure again. Throw to the end zone. Underthrown. That's good coverage there.
Great
Nothing
no call.
going. Yeah, great no call. You don't want to. It was an underthrown ball. Nothing else the defender could do. You've seen those called at times, but as a defender, you're running at full speed. The receiver has to stop, but it's an underthrown ball. You just got to play it. Didn't really make contact. It's good coverage. We got another 3rd and 10 here.
Coming to life here at Adams Field. 6:47 to go in this 4th quarter. Deerfield 42, Conan 26. A little confusion with this Cougar offense.
Mays, he's going to throw deep, and it is intercepted! Aaron Peltz with the interception in the end zone. And that should put this game on ice. The third turnover of the game for this Warrior defense. That's a tremendous play by the safety Peltz.
Wow. Just completely overthrew that ball in a double coverage. Not the right choice there from Mays. And Deerfield pounced on it, took advantage.
You could tell right as that ball left his hands that that was going to be intercepted. You saw Peltz run over. That ball was just way overthrown.
Made a great read on it as well. Just great defense by Deerfield over this last 10-minute stretch.
That's a terrific play. It's a great play as a safety. You know, just cut it over, and that's just a phenomenal play.
Let's be smart with the clock management here. Hopefully, Deerfield will just run the ball and try and get this thing down. Under 2 minutes, just not give Conan even a chance with the timeout situation they're dealing with.
Yeah, I agree. I really think you could take this clock down to the very end if you really milk it well. On a little sweep play with Zach Freeman. Zach Freeman's got some space.
What you looking for?
I like these plays that they're running with Zach Freeman. You get it to your fastest player in space, and I think that's what you got to do. He's really dynamic, and it's worked in different ways, whether it be a screen pass, the jet sweep, or whether it be at the goal line where they're handing it off there. He's really dynamic players. On the handoff goes to Szymanski. Didn't get much. Just close. I believe he got the first down.
More clock. We'll see when Coda decides to use that final timeout. We'll see what Coach Donatucci decides to do. Because there's some strategies, like Bill Belichick's strategies, to use all his timeouts before the 2-minute warning when he's in clock management scenarios. There's also teams that like to use it after and get the ball back under 2 minutes.
It feels like for Coach Donatucci, this game's just out of reach. You know, we'll see what they do. All I can do is just watch helplessly. Szymanski trying to get to the outside, breaking a tackle, breaking a couple tackles. Nothing going. The second half, at times, they've done a better.
Flag.
The Conant defense has done a better job containing Quinn Szymanski. I think that may be on Deerfield, Jack Berger. I'm not quite sure. It looked like some guys were trying to talk to him, telling him to. I'm not sure. Just what it looked like. We'll see what this refereeing crew calls. Yeah.
What's my comment on the offense?
I think it was Jack Berger. You got to be smarter there.
Yep. I love the energy. I mean, he's been doing push-ups on the sidelines. He's really bringing it this game. But
he's the comedic on the team. Brings the energy. He's a fun guy to have in the locker room.
Yeah. Sometimes there's just too much stuff.
Yeah, but you learn to control that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's high school football. You get mistakes like these.
Especially in a game where emotions have been high and
there's been a little chippiness. Yeah.
All right, we got second and longer, second and 23. Jones is going to run it. Man, it's with his injury earlier. If I'm Coach Radecki, I would let him take hits like that. I think at this point it's avoidable. I would try to avoid it as much as possible.
I agree. I mean, he's putting himself in situations where he could re-aggravate whatever he injured earlier.
Yeah, whatever. He seems fine. You know, he's put a strong second half. Was back shortly. Was kind of doing high knees on the sideline after his injury. Originally when he was down, it looked bad.
It looked really bad. He was down for an extended period of time, 2-3 minutes. You don't normally when someone's down for that long, you don't see them get back up and return.
Empty backfield here. Maybe a screenplay or a motion. Yeah, here we go. Szymanski in motion. There'll be a jet sweep to him. Not much going on there.
Well, let's hope Deerfield will punt it here because
here comes the last timeout for Conan.
Well, there we go. Donatucci uses it with 4:40 to play.
Yeah. If you're Conan, you just need a miracle. You need a quick score, onside kick. You need both 2-point conversions. You got to score again after the onside kick. You need both 2-point conversions.
Yeah, it's just the path to victory for the Cougars right now is not too great.
Yeah, and the thing is they've had two drives since when it was 42-26 and they sold out twice. So there were opportunities to come in this game. Deerfield's offense is kind of slowed down here in the fourth quarter, but there were opportunities in this game for them to make a fight back, but they just failed to do so. And credit the Deerfield defense.
Yeah, they've been ever since Conan scored that touchdown to get the game to 35-26. This Deerfield defense has just been magnificent.
Done a tremendous job. It'll be interesting to see what kind of punt formation Deerfield comes out. We've seen Szymanski punt, we've seen Husgall punt throughout the year. but this isn't a situation where they're expecting you to go for it. So I gotta imagine it's a straight punt. I'm not quite sure how comfortable they feel with the long snaps. You know, with that's one thing we haven't really seen. We've kind of seen, Jones out there, some kind of trickery with the punt. Looks like Gooseball's out there. Looks like it's gonna be a straight regular punt. Different long snap, right? 56.
It's gonna be Goose Call.
Yeah, I mean,
Good punt.
That's a really good punt there. Oh, he muffs the punt. Ball's on the ground.
That's Warrior ball.
Oh, no, Conan recovered it.
Oh.
But it's interesting. You see how they're lining up on a punt. Is a more traditional punt. You're so much more further back.
Yeah. Joey Schaefer, great hustle there. Almost got on the ball. It looked like he might have had it, but Minogue managed to come up with it.
That's a really good hustle play. And that's when I think the fatigue comes in. Is Deerfield's still out there hustling. These guys in Conan are exhausted.
Yeah, you're playing the entire game, especially when you're on the field. Like a lot of scoring, a lot of it's just been a very taxing game for someone who's going to play offensive defense.
And it's not really like Deerfield has a big team too. They don't have a lot of guys.
No,
absolutely.
absolutely.
They just have guys who can. They just have guys who can play. They just have a lot of really good players and guys who can play each positions well. And they don't need to put guys in two-way. Good substitution coming in. As the play clock's going down. Oh, I think they gotta let the. Let's see if they get the snap off. No, they didn't get it off. It's a delay game. I don't know why
no
they're not
timeouts. Yeah, this is the lack of discipline for this game is really just
that was
really
bad.
killing him.
Really killing him. Yep. I think that a big moment in this game was that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. It was a 21-20, and Deerfield, their offense wasn't really moving, and it gave them life. And they go out there, they go down the field, they score, get the interception by Harrison Erdman, they get the double pass, Zach Freeman to Jack Berger, the big touchdown. I think that really, low snap, ball's on the ground. Oh, Mays picks it up, he's going to run with it.
Yeah,
Mays can really move.
They are exhausted.
They are exhausted. They are. And I think the difference between these two teams is Conant's got some really good players, but they have, too few good players, so they have to play both sides. These teams have similar team sizes, but Conant just has too many guys who are playing both sides of the ball, and that gets tiring.
Yeah, the depth on Conan is not nearly. Deerfield it's a very deep team. They got a lot of guys who can play their position, who play different positions too, or are flexible.
We got 2nd and 18 here, way back. Mays to throw. That is incomplete. That's good coverage there. I believe that is
Charlie Morris.
Yeah, there's a sophomore. We Evan Yavlin, who's played a terrific game on special teams. There's another sophomore, Charlie Morris. Aren't a lot of sophomores on this team who play. But Morris, one of the few that starts, very talented player. And he's got a bright future.
Yeah, Jack Sturzik too had that forced fumble in the second quarter. The future's looking really good for this Deerfield football team.
Coach Conant has got to be pleased with this team's performance. How they've started these first 3 games. I've been really impressed watching them.
Very impressed.
And 3rd and 18, 4:23 left to play. Snap to Mays, another low snap. Pressure comes. Was he going to escape out of this one? Oh my God. He just heaves it up. Oh, it's caught. Oh my God. He's got the first down. Wow.
What a play.
Sure who brought that one in. That was it.
Conan is just hanging by a thread here at Adams Field. Deerfield's had a lot of chances to put him away, and they haven't been able to do it.
And guess who that catch was? Connor Minogue. He's been all over the place. That was an incredible play. I mean, another great play where, Matt Mays is improvising, just kind of heaving on. That's a great play. Pass is incomplete. Intended to number 50.
You can see everybody on Conan is walking a lot slower than the guys on Deerfield. They are exhausted.
It was attempted to Connor Minogue. He's just had a great game. He is called the triple threat for a reason. We've seen it. Impressive, but Deerfield's been just as impressive. Quinn Shemansky, Zach Freeman, Jack Berger with 2 touchdowns, Connor Glasgow with a touchdown. And I think the toughness of Mac Jones is what really stands out. He didn't have his best game. but he grinded out there. He had the 3 interceptions. He got hurt, but he just grinded, and he gave his team a chance to win this game, and you got to be pleased with that.
Yeah, and he's a role model. Like, you see your quarterback go down and come back right away. That prompts you to be a lot more energetic. Like, you want to play for him, you know?
Yeah, that's inspiring. He's a great team leader for this team. There was good coverage here by Aaron Peltz. Peltz has done a terrific job in this game.
Yeah, he was fantastic. He was a little shaky last week in the Highland Park game. Got beat a couple times. But he's had a great bounce back night against some good Conan receivers.
Conant has a lot of talented receivers. 3rd and 10. 60 minutes. It's been a really long 4 or 5 minutes. It feels like when Conant's not, they're not getting the first down or the clock. It's incomplete passes. The clock's always stopping. May is rolling out like he feels like he's been doing all night. He's going to run. That's a nice play there.
Great play by the Deerfield secondary once again.
Nathan Margulis, he's played a nice game. Margulis had a nice stop earlier in this game. Great job containing Mays, forcing him out of bounds. It'll be 4th down again. The clock will run. It'll be about 4th and 10, 4th and 9, 4th and 10.
I mean, you got to hurry if you're Conan. You got 3.5 minutes to go, and it looks like you got a stoppage of play here.
Yes, 4th and I don't know why they are stopping it. They're giving Conan a rest here. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I don't know what we're talking over here. Feels like too many times I'm watching high school football and there's just unnecessary pauses.
Yeah, it's a little disorganized here by the Zebras. That's for sure.
4th and 10 at the 42. Snap to Mays. Ooh, pressure. Ooh, big block set. Mays looking to throw. Mays pushed out of bounds. It'll be a turnover out of bounds. There's a flag thrown. I wonder if it's on that block.
I'm guessing it's a hold. Yeah, it's a hold.
It didn't look like a hold, though. I mean, I don't know if that's what they called.
No, they called it delayed.
Yeah, that's it. That'll be Warrior ball. That's what the 3rd, 4th down stop of this game. 3rd or 4th. Been really impressed with this Warrior defense.
Yeah, they're bearing down.
He said it was important for Deerfield to get ahead and kind of get Conan out of playing their style of play, which is running the ball, heavy run. And look what happens. The Deerfield defense, I think in the 4th quarter, they've been really impressive. They've been on the field a lot, and they've been getting stop after stop.
Yep.
It says a lot about this team. I've been really impressed. I think it's going to be a fun season here at Deerfield, here in Deerfield. Szymanski gets a stop.
Yeah, I think a couple first downs here, and that should get us in a victory formation.
Yeah, they're Conant with no timeouts left. They're going to take the play clock all the way down.
Yeah, the Cougars going to drop to 1-2. Deerfield improving to 3-0, heading to Rolling Meadows next week, who just lost to the Highland Park Giants, who the Deerfield Warriors beat last week. So I like our chances at Rolling Meadows, and then conference play is going to begin.
They start on the road against GBN and GBS. I believe GBS started off 0-3. GBN, I believe they're 1-2.
Yeah, they
so
got
3 straight
murdered by
games, really winnable games. I really think you could be looking back at this in 3-4 weeks and they could be 6-0. Szymanski on the run. Szymanski trying to get to the outside. He is quick.
And he stays in bounds. That's huge.
That's a really good play. He was risking getting the outside, getting out of bounds, but that is tremendous awareness there from Quinn Szymanski, knowing where you are in the field and staying in bounds. Really smart player, and I think it feels like it's been 2 games in a row, and Quinn Szymanski has won this team the game.
Yeah, he's their workhorse. This offense runs through him, and when he's rolling, it opens up the pass game a lot for Mac Jones, and a first down here, and that's it. Yeah, so we'll see. 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 here. Gotta imagine it's another run. Cheers going on. Hand off to Szymanski. Ooh, he is stuffed. Looks like he's just short of the first down.
I'm thinking Deerfield's going to go for it.
I agree. It's 4th and about yard and a half, maybe 2. I gotta imagine they'll keep the offense out there. Let's see. Maybe you always try to draw them off. We'll see.
Yeah, Deerfield's got 3 timeouts, so.
I mean, you could go. There's a minute 25 left. You get the first down, you need it, so you could always punt it. I would go, honestly. I think they're going to take this all the way down, use a timeout, or just take the delay game penalty. That would be my guess. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. Coach Renecki right by the referee getting ready to call the timeout.
Yep, we're going to have exactly a minute on the clock when we run this fourth down play.
Call the timeout.
Minute and 1 second.
Deerfield's going to talk this over. About 4th and 1 yard and a half. Not a short yard, but still doable with their run game. I don't see them having any issues. Completing
But you never know.
score updates on the college football side is Kansas Jayhawks have defeated the Illinois Fighting Illini 34-23, and the Indiana Hoosiers have defeated the Indiana State Sycamores 41-7. A lot of football coming up in the next 2 days. A great start to the weekend with fun high school football game. Deerfield, just a great overall game, complete performance from the Warriors. Tomorrow we got a full slate of college football, and then on Sunday, week 1 of the NFL.
Yeah, it should be a great weekend of football. This is a great start to the weekend, especially if you're a Deerfield Warrior fan tuning in. Great win, gets us to 3-0 in the season, and the sky's the limit from here for Coach Wadecki's Warriors.
Hopefully we see a Bears win on Sunday, and we got a Warriors win today. All right, Deerfield's going to go for it here. Handoff goes to Szymanski. He's got the first down. Quinn Szymanski's got the first down, and that should do it for the game. We'll kneel it down one more time, and that will do it. A Warrior win, a standing ovation for this team. Coaches hugging on the sideline. A tremendous overall performance. Just an incredible, complete game from this team. There's a buzz here in Deerfield, and rightfully so.
Yeah, this team deserves every bit of respect and every bit of noticeableness that they're getting. They're getting noticed, hopefully on the Illinois State scale, because this is a team that you got to watch out for come November, December.
Oh yeah, this is a dangerous team. High-fiving going on. Players are excited. What a win for the Warriors. 42-26. They moved to 3-0 on the season. Up next, Rolling Meadows.
Great performance by Deerfield there. As we were saying before, the keys to the game, they really limited the run game of Conant. Had a few big plays early on, but once Conant scored that last touchdown, that defense was absolutely magnificent as they shake hands on the 50-yard line in Adams Field. What a game for the Warriors tonight. 42-26.
Brody, who's your player of the game? I think we have the same guy.
Player of the game, Quinn Szymanski. Absolute dog out there. Ran for, I don't know what the final numbers were, but at least 150 yards. Just fantastic.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Our Banner Plumbing player of the game is Quinn Szymanski. We don't know the final numbers. I mean, he is probably got to be somewhere around 200 yards. And I think the most impressive part is he's a workhorse. He had to get at least 30 carries, at least 25 carries. He's fighting till the very end at every single one. It was a great performance from the Warriors. You're Coach Wadecki and the coach staff. You got to be pleased. The players are excited, and there is a palpable buzz in Deerfield. And it should be an exciting fall of football.
I am so